Hey Vanwood, yes, it is Josh Gibson from the Billiard Collection. Yes, he will be here commentating with Joanne Parker. And he just walked in the building. So, guys, hang tight. It's like the Gaston needs a little break after going back to back, literally on the stream table there. And then we'll get going on his finals. The finals, guys, it's a race to 11. Race to 11 on the finals. All right. See you guys in a little bit. All good.
All right, well, we've started, Gaston, with the break.
Wow. Hey, Josh.
Hi, Joanne. How
Good
are
to
you?
be back. I'm very well. Thank you so much. Did you go home and eat?
I did. I went home and I cooked,
How about
ate,
that?
and then we cruised back up here. So big shout out to my wife, Michelle, for supporting all my ridiculous pool endeavors day in and day out. I owe her a ton for that. She's great.
Right. Well, they just started Gaston LeBlanc against AJ Fitzgerald here at Paradise Billiards. Thank you again, Carmine, for this amazing event and to Breakout Billiards, Jackie and China. Amazing here.
We got Van Wood checking in. Van is my partner in crime at the Billiard Collection and my star pupil and protege. He's at home recovering from knee replacement surgery on
wow.
Friday. So feel better, Van. Glad to have you checking in here on the live stream.
Okay, so here we are in the finals, and we have Gaston LeBlanc, who came through on the loser side. He lost his match prior to the match before his last match to AJ. AJ Fitzgerald is coming to this final from the winner's side, and it's going to be a race to 11.
Race to 11, yeah.
So we'll see how fast this goes.
This one will be interesting. They went hill on their on the first time they played a couple matches ago. So
Right, tight
and
match.
It was pretty tactical match. They were going up and back, but it was definitely a good match. So
Right. And the safety play begins. That's a good
Right.
shot. That's the right move.
yes,
I think it peaked out on him, but that's still the correct shot.
yeah. There's even going from 1 to the 2. There's no benefit on it with that 3-6 like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You definitely want to be in better position. Either play the safe on that 3 or get the break.
Yeah,
off the
he's
2.
going to look like hold it and send the one away. Oh, no, he went to the outside. That's a good shot. That's a
And
fine
snuck
shot.
out a little bit behind that
Yeah,
four, but
yeah.
again, that's opening game. Again, his safeties have been better than this today too.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
So I think
I'll be curious, Josh, if he will be able to keep up the pace, Gaston, after his last match. He played so beautifully.
From what I saw of it, and I was at home watching a bit of it, then I was listening to it.
Yeah, he really
the
played
finals
great.
in the car, and he was from everything I watched, his pace, he was just walking away from me.
That was actually the best match I've seen anyone play on that table for this entire tournament. So he could go forward here and get behind the 6-3 and cross the one ball back up table. There's the shot. And this is perfect.
This is that's sub block 6 right there.
Yeah.
That's prison. That's
Yeah,
well played.
that is prison. That is prison, Josh. Good Lord. It would have been a little nice if it would have bumped it a little harder and
little bump that
opened
6
it.
out of hair, just
Yeah.
to create some gap there to where the combo was on. But,
That's right, that's
still,
right.
that's
Yeah, no, that was good.
was well played.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So now we'll see. That's a tough hit. Oh, what is he doing here? Is he going to look to tie something up? What is he doing? I'm a little confused. Oh, interesting.
And
He was,
That was
he didn't want to just go one rail to the bottom rail and come up.
no, and that was. The one you go one rail, come back up. A little hard to create any distance. If
For
that would
sure.
have connected, if he'd kept been able to maintain any speed on that, that could have put some big distance between that one ball and the cue ball. I like the thought process of that, but I
that
did
was
not
an
even see
interesting.
that, so that was just.
Yeah, that's a true billiard shot. You see the billiard players, they play those 3 cushion shots. That was, I think, 4 cushions. See, I like this getting close to balls.
Right.
I do. On this table?
And AJ has the height as well, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's a terrible reach for him. And we
Sure.
were talking about a little bit earlier with you being a little bit more vertically challenged. The shot.
Thank you so much, Josh. Wow. Way to just get right into it,
Well,
huh?
I didn't want to call you short.
Well,
but,
that's okay. I'm not short. I'm an average height woman.
Yes, you are.
Wow. Thank you, Bill, for your comment. That was a great safety. You are correct. He did play great safety. If these two are frozen, it is a possibility he could gently throw this ball in. Van, you know about Josh, huh?
Yeah, he was talking about the safety play. We again, Van's my current pupil, my current student in the game. He's learning it, and I'm teaching
Okay.
him. So
Nice.
he wanted to get cheeky the other day and decided to play safe on me. So
I see.
I decided to punish him a little bit.
Well, it's always good to torture your students. You know, it's a way to get them to come back.
Sometimes they have to
You
have an
know.
understanding of if you want to play safe, we can. However,
Right.
there's
Consequences.
penalty with that
Yeah.
sometimes.
There you go,
All right, guys,
Josh.
I'm outta here.
Be
Absolutely.
good, Smokey. Good having you.
Take it down.
So nice
Nice
to
seeing you.
meet you, see you.
Yeah.
Play well, Smokey.
Will do.
Good tournament.
You have Facebook Messenger?
I do.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah,
message you that way.
for
you,
sure.
so I got to link up with your pups.
Yeah, definitely.
Let them know.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is going to leak out.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that coming. But you know what? So what?
Well,
So
right,
what?
As we've seen time and time again,
Yeah.
this is that big shot. You want to pull that cue ball out. You know,
Yeah, you
put a
can't.
little bit of right. You hit this a little bit of bottom right draw. You're going to pull it off the rail. But the problem is in these pockets, it just wants to spin them out.
It sure does. Yeah, you just have to accept it and then try something after, because I don't see great safety here. So you play safe off the 4 ball. If it doesn't lay, that was a great shot.
Yeah, he hit that one well.
He hit that beautifully. He did. He's in it to win it, as they like to say. This is just fine. Come around, 2 cushions, and get perfect for the 5 in the side. It's laying just natural to do that.
So AJ's been sitting for the last hour or so with that. So that's
Yeah.
one of the things I think a lot of players struggle being king of the hill or sitting in the hot seat of, your opponent. He stayed on the table.
That's a very
in
nice shot.
stroke. And AJ's a pretty methodical player. I
Yes.
think it definitely can overcome that. But I think the way Gaston's been playing today, and the fact that he's stayed on the table, he's stayed warm. It's definitely there's an advantage there for him.
I think so. I mean, we're going to see how this first rack goes. He has a nice natural shot here to go play under the 7, in between the 7-9, come around for that 6 ball in the bottom left corner. He should be fine. I'm a little bit surprised he's taking this long to determine this.
And it's
This
that's
is
always a
not
concern of
looking
mine. Right?
uncomfortable, really. It looks very natural.
The longer you contemplate a shot that the cue ball wants to go where it should right now, the more you take time on that, the more
Oh,
you tend to
he
do
missed
things
it.
like that.
Wow, I really thought he was going to play under the 7, not above it.
Right. From our
Right.
angle, it looked like it had to
Didn't
go
it?
under it. Yeah.
It really did. He tried to force that to stay above. He
Yeah.
was afraid
Like
to
he's gonna
run
bump
into
it. He didn't want to bump it, then leave
Yeah.
himself
Yeah.
just the.
You just
the
pull
awkward angle.
down on that rail a little bit, and you're no problem there. Wow, that was a little surprising. He left him tough, though. He did. He figures to shoot
Nice,
this,
nice
right?
Easy cut down, brings him back across
Yep.
the table. Should leave himself angle on the 6, which he's roadmap from there.
Oh, he banked it.
And he
Oh,
banked it
wow,
really
what a
well.
shot. Wow, what is this, a continuation from the last
It's-
set he just played? Holy moly. If he gets out here, I predict he goes off to the races again, because he really played the best match that I've seen the whole tournament on this table just before. So we'll see if he can keep that pace up.
And he's just every shot he's stepping to it with
Uh-huh.
confidence.
He is.
He's ready for anything. He's playing the cue ball where he wants it, and
Yeah.
that's
I like playing this 8 in the side pocket right where he's
yeah,
standing right
yep,
now.
Just float it in, let it
Yeah,
come off the rail.
that's all. Oh, look at this. He moved it more than I thought he was going to. This is trouble, maybe.
See?
Yeah. He didn't need to. He didn't
There
have
was
to.
no- it was
That was
it
unnecessary.
unnecessary cue ball movement.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. He'll-
so often gets us in
Yeah.
trouble.
He should cut this into the left corner and let that cue ball come around and
2,
just.
3, 4 rails.
That's
up,
right. He
Head back over towards the.
is he
pocket he's
playing
kept
safe
in.
or playing it? Nope. Safety. Here we go. Oh.
See that?
Don't
angle?
love that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
Don't love that. Oh.
AJ can thin the left side of that 8 ball, just come off the short rail behind the 9.
Oh, I don't like
Potentially
that shot.
potentially leave a kick.
No, I don't like that shot, Josh.
Thin the 8 ball on the right
He
side.
could
and go
hit
back up
it.
Table.
He could do that and hit it into the 9. I don't love that. I prefer crossing this ball. bringing the 8 back where he is. Keep the cue ball down there. Cue ball can bump into the 9. Like that. Oh, he banked it?
He played it.
Wow. That's a
And he
sellout.
sold.
Yeah,
out.
that's a sellout. That's a sellout shot. Rail first. Here we go. Just send that cue ball around. Make sure you...
Put a little pace on it.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
You don't.
Yes,
Don't get
yes,
overzealous
yes.
and punch at it. Just nice. Let your
Nice
stroke
and smooth.
out and let it spin around.
Yeah, absolutely.
But once again, diamond table with that deep shelf. If that ball could be deep enough in that pocket where he doesn't have a whole lot of rail to catch first.
Right. Let's see the cue ball. Oh, getting left. Oh, this is awkward. And this bridge work gets awkward because of look at the side pocket here.
Side
You know-
pockets, yep.
See? Bridging over it. This is harder already. When the minute you have to do this and bridge across the pocket like that, and then that
Just the
other
visual
point,
of it is,
yes.
and he-
Boy,
and he handled it
beautiful.
beautifully.
He needs a clap for that because that was too good. Yeah, yeah. This is going to be an interesting match here. This might be over fast.
It's even in a race to 11. If he catches a gear like he
Yeah,
did in that last
yeah.
match,
I know.
alternate breaks
Yeah.
are going to become irrelevant because
I
he's going
know.
to capitalize on any miss that
Yeah,
AJ makes.
yeah.
And I haven't seen AJ playing run-out pool today.
Right.
He's shooting well.
Yes,
He's in
yes.
stroke, but
Yeah, yeah,
again,
definitely.
We haven't seen the break and runs that
Nope, nope.
we see a lot, and I think the table has a lot to do with that.
Oh,
the
for
diamond's
sure.
going to make it play tougher.
Yep.
But, and I know from the time I was up here earlier, I think Eli had the only break and run I heard about, and that was on one of the gold crowns. I
Right.
haven't seen one here. It's always, catching that hanger where the run out's there and it's all roadmap, but they just happen to hang one ball here or there.
Yeah, I mean, it seems on this table, under these conditions, with the humidity that's set in, like we spoke earlier about it, it's the table that's set closest to the front door. The door opens and closes a lot, people coming in and out. It's been pouring for the last 2 days.
Actively raining now.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, it's,
People don't think pool is affected by the weather, but it is.
well, absolutely.
And the people in the room, we don't have a lot of people in the room now, but it does get affected by that as well.
Well, there's a huge, when this room is packed, just the people breathing in the body heat alone, it changes.
Yeah.
I mean, all of that factors into how these tables play.
Oh, absolutely. He hit that break really nicely. He controlled the cue ball.
And
Wow.
just unlucky.
Very unlucky. Because he hit it beautifully. Cue ball stopped dead in the middle of the table and got kissed off to the side. I don't think he has the whole ball to look at here, right? Oh, hey, Peter.
You got a AJ supporter.
Nice. AJ's a really sweet guy. I talked to him a little bit yesterday. I hadn't really ever spoken to him before. And
Very quiet, well-mannered individual.
very well-mannered, nice boy.
He's
A nice
young lad.
He is. He definitely is. Yeah, really sweet. Oh yeah, that was a
Probably
tough
one of the
shot.
most humble players you'll come across, too. He really is.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, he wants to take some lessons from my dad, and I think that would be great for him. My dad can get him to the next level very quickly because he's a good student of the game. Oh, we finally saw an
So,
unforced error there from
First one. It took him,
Gaston.
I think last time we were talking about him, it was probably 5 or 6 racks in before we saw one from him.
Right.
And we see this one in rack 2. So again, the pressure's a little bit higher now in the finals. And
You know, I have to tell you, I think for Gaston, because he just played, I don't know that he's really feeling pressure. I think he might be feeling a little bit of exhaustion and mental tiredness. I think he's really totally loose and comfortable. I think if anyone's tight, it's probably AJ because of what you said, because he'd been sitting.
sitting, waiting, so there's
Yeah.
the anticipation. You get
Yeah.
cold, your body's not moving around.
That's right.
And for the casual pool player, the league players that may be paying attention and watching, when you come to a tournament like this, it's been a 2-day event. So AJ coming through the winner's side, he played through probably most of yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and then had a break, came back, played today, sat. It's physically exhausting just being in the pool room all
Yeah.
day, you're up, you're moving around the table, but
Yep.
again, then you get the mental fatigue that sets
Oh,
in as
it's a
well.
big mental
and
thing.
when you combine the physical tiredness and the mental fatigue that can set in during these
Absolutely.
tournaments, these guys are they're worn out at this point, and they may not show it.
Oh, he
completely, and
overhit
that's-
that.
Yeah, he did. I don't know if he wanted to
Wow.
move a little forward with that cue ball, or if he just played the two too hard. Because if he could hit that two about half that speed, and
Yes.
he had two clusters blocking him on that.
Yes, he did. That was too bad. Because that
Now
was
the saving grace here is
yeah,
there's not
everything's
a lot to do with that 3-6.
yeah, that's right. I don't know why he'd even try to make that.
Right? You could could
Hit the side of it
yeah,
and
right,
come
duck
back
that
down
2 rails and
table.
come back down.
Yeah, let him
Exactly.
do something and maybe by accident break something up. Now this is a real opportunity to make this 2 and go into it. It's laying for it. If you want to be offensive here, now
You
is
could
your
attack
chance.
Here, right? You
yeah.
absolutely can. You can put an attacking move off this 2 ball.
Yeah.
Have we seen any 3 fouls? Has anybody?
No.
Okay.
No.
'Cause when I was on earlier and what I was watching, I hadn't seen any either, which is interesting because I know there's a
I
few
know.
players that were here earlier that I saw that they really will go after that. Scott Nodell's, he's very good at the safety play, and
Right.
I know he likes to capitalize on that. But these guys are all
Yeah, it's harder to do that these days because of the jump cue.
the jump right.
Everyone's so good at jumping, and the equipment makes things really conducive to getting out and escaping these problems.
Yep.
You really need to lay up on balls and have people be kicking backwards using the bridge, and just torture them all together if you want to accomplish it. Otherwise, it's very hard to get people on 3 these days. All right, that was a nice shot. This should be no problem now. Stop. And then
Stop. Leave
stop.
just a hair of angle. Come
yeah,
off the
come
long rail
one rail and
you're
up,
out.
and 9 in the same pocket as the 5. I mean, we don't really need to commentate on this particular little situation. It's pretty
So,
self-explanatory.
Okay, the more we talk about it, the more we're inching into the commentator curse.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. I
Water.
know.
Let's-
And he's up and down. He's up and down on the shot. Oh, that makes me nervous for him. All right, he got his head together. Good. Yeah, just a little drawback here. I don't think he has any angle. Tiny drawback. 6 inches. That's it. Perfect. And it'll be 1 apiece.
1-1, and we're Gaston's break.
Uh-huh. So Gaston breaks on evens.
Yeah. So, again, no run-outs,
shooting.
but they're winning their own racks. They're winning their own breaks.
Yeah. Alrighty. Very good. Very good. So it's been a long day here already for me. I got here at 11 this morning. And it's very quiet in the room right now. Not a lot of people came out because the weather's been so crazy.
Right. It's been, and in typical South Florida fashion, it was a little bit nicer earlier. Then all of a sudden, it just turned horrible.
Oh, really, Peter? Do you think so? I beg to differ. And I know AJ's a good player, but this Gaston, he's an over 300 ball runner.
Yeah, Peter, you're.
You're a little bit
I
wrong.
like you as an
Sorry.
individual, but I don't know that you're right on this one.
It's unfortunate
I
that you
think
just don't know all
an-
the players
anytime
completely.
Anytime these two meet up, I think we're going to have a good match.
I agree. I
and
agree.
This is a scenario. Whoever wins today, if they come back next week, it could easily go the other way.
Right.
They're both caliber players, and they're different style players as well. So
Yeah, definitely.
think,
AJ's much more of a deliberate, slow
deliberate,
player.
methodical. He's looking at every angle. I think Gaston just has infinitely more experience.
Yes.
And he's playing off of instinct and gut
Yeah,
feeling.
100%.
Don't get me wrong. He knows all the angles and everything that AJ's looking at now, but he just has thousands more racks of experience.
He doesn't have to think as much about something. He just already knows what to do. Exactly. William Reyes, I agree with you. He said, I think Gaston is better. I agree. Right at this moment, he is better.
Yes.
But that's not to say AJ can't get to be better. he's a young guy. He can 100% improve. There's no rails coming up. This is a foul. And he gave him the ball. Yeah. If just in case anybody out there doesn't really understand that rule, he hit the one, but he had hit it, and then nothing after he hit a rail, and nothing went in a pocket, so that's a foul.
We talked about it a little bit earlier.
Oh, this is,
Okay, Peter. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
know he is. Listen, he's my boy too. He's a local. I know him well.
He's a sweetheart of a guy.
He's a great guy.
He is.
And it's
He's so nice. Do you know he walked me to my car yesterday so I wouldn't walk in the parking lot in the dark alone? That's the kind of guy he is.
Okay, and
How nice is that?
That's just absolutely. He's
Yes,
a gentleman.
Definitely. I mean, I did ask him first because I didn't want to walk by myself, but he still gets the credit.
He gets a.
I'm like, AJ, I said, AJ, you'll do like this. You'll walk this nice lady to the car.
Let me tell you what you're about to do.
Yeah.
And,
Like,
and
pretend I'm your mom right now. Oh, good hit. Nice. He used a little inside ball to hold that up. It's easier. I was teaching a couple of my students about that, using inside ball, aiming a little higher up on the rail. Inside ball allows you to hit a little firmer and control the cue ball a little bit better off those hits.
Right, because again, when you play that inside, you can hit it harder. You can
Yep.
allow the rail to compress, and it reacts.
Yeah.
You play that just normal. You play it hard. It opens up on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And that's something when you have new pool players, it's the physics of the table they don't quite get.
Yeah.
You can get the geometry, but
Yeah.
the compression of the rail, those pin
Right.
shots, stuff
Yes,
like that,
yes.
they're not really understanding. And then again,
They need the experience. You have to set these shots up for them and say, hit this ball like this, and don't be scared to hit it.
And that's like when I'm oh, this was just
That's beautiful.
that is
Look
a
at this shot.
beautifully played shot.
That could have laid up where he could have ended up
It would.
having a nice 2-9 after. It's unfortunate for him it didn't, but this was beautifully
These
done.
guys are both they clearly both have the speed of the table down. They're comfortable.
It certainly
they
seems
know
so.
what they're doing because they're playing some really great safes. And what I like even more is they're playing some great safes, and then their opponent's playing out of those safes beautifully, which is
Mm-hmm.
just a joy to watch.
Yeah, no, the back and forth on the safeties has been very, very good so far. He's really got to go one cushion on
So
this.
you attack this one
I
cushion
think
short
he-
rail, come off the in between the 7 and the rail, and just come
Yeah,
down.
he really has to. He's going to have to grab the bridge, it looks like.
I mean, you make contact. It's hard to really put anything in. You got to truly try to make it, and then
Yeah.
you may snuck yourself behind that 6 ball, but you stay at the table.
He's thinking to go 1, 2, 3, possibly 4
Yeah,
cushions.
when I first looked at him, like thinking
It's
how
not a
he would
horrible
think.
idea.
For me, I'm going straight to the one rail.
Yeah, I would
For
too,
him,
but
I
this is
figured
not a
he
horrible
very
idea.
well may. No, and I
Yep.
think this is going to create better distance and a better opportunity
Yes.
for AJ not to have a shot.
100%. 100%. I think it's a harder hit, little bit. I think the other one's not such a hard hit, really, because it's not a steep angle coming in. It really isn't. And
I think it's an easier shot to be punished by. If
Yes.
he can find the 3 rail, I think his
right. Oh, he
possibility of
changed his
reward-
mind.
yeah,
He's
I
going
think
back
it's-
because this is a more sure hit.
Right.
Oh, I didn't realize he had to jack up that much. Ooh,
And
he
he's
got
still-
it. Look
yeah.
at that. He hit the outside of it.
Yep.
Well, he's getting a nice reward here. This is not a hanger now.
No.
And the position is tough for the 3. So we may see another safety unless he just goes for this, and I don't know, the cue ball's going to be really loose on this shot.
He's gonna go all over the place, but this is one of those shots that AJ elects to shoot it and makes it. He gets a look at the 3, and okay, it may get a little
Something could,
fire in him at that point.
something could materialize. He's got to hit this with an inside ball to really help him cut this ball.
Yeah, you want to spin all you can on this one.
Oh yeah, and just not too hard. Wow. He really
And-
hit that ball well, and he didn't put a whole lot of
No,
inside.
he didn't.
That was
He,
shocking.
Yeah,
That
see,
was
my instinct for
amazing.
me is I play that so much more in that, and again just to help it,
Yes,
just help
help
the spin,
cut it.
hug that rail.
Yes, totally. Yeah. Well, what is he doing here? Is he
It
hitting?
looks like he's gonna try to duck him behind that 7 ball.
These short-sighted safeties, I'm not such a fan of them. I'm really not. I think they're really easy to leak out, and that's exactly what
that's-
happened here.
If
I like
playing that,
distance.
I would have either played the
Right?
distance. If I was going to be short-sighted, I would have tried to put the cue ball behind the 7 on that one and put the 3 ball up on the
Yeah,
short
I
rail.
don't like that
And I
choice
don't like
there.
either of 'em. I like your idea much more.
Yeah.
Create the
Oh,
distance.
there we go. Here we are.
See? Well, sometimes
It's all right, because you know
sometimes
what?
luck
Yeah.
plays a factor in 9 ball.
For sure, for sure. Oh, that sounded like the color of money
it was
just
exactly
then.
from the color.
You see how I knew that?
It was. I even had the dramatic pause in
Yes,
there.
you did. I was 17 when that movie came out. I think we're ready for a new pool movie. What do you think?
I think Pool Hall Junkies was great for what it was, but acting was not great. But
I didn't love
liked,
it.
I
I didn't love it.
I'm a huge Christopher Walken fan. So
Oh, okay.
The aspect of that and the fact that
Fair
we had a
enough.
pool movie that was
Right.
somewhat relevant.
Okay.
Unrealistic shots,
Yeah.
especially that final. It's like, come on. But no, I would.
All right, so I think you can play this ball. You can play this ball.
It plays. You can
Center left, 2 cushions on the other side of the 7, come
Yep.
out, play the 4 in the same pocket, or you could elect not to shoot and you can cross this ball and you could actually get a good safety under the 4.
under the 4, right?
Yeah, so you have choices. Let's see what he elects to do. Yep, he did just what we said, the ladder. And there it is.
Yeah.
That's a nice
played.
shot. That is well
And
played.
it's smart at this stage, 1-1.
Yeah.
There's no reason to try to be a cowboy here.
I agree. He's going to mass this, it looks like. Yeah. Okay.
Now that very easily could have spun out behind the 9.
Yes.
That could have worked.
He
out.
hit that
And
very
this
nicely.
worked out nicely because
Yeah, now.
no real natural pocket right
No,
now.
now you have to hit the outside left part of the 3, send it to the right cushion near us on our bottom
Right.
screen.
Try to come up behind
And
the 4 and then send
you
the
need
cue
to
ball short rail and back down
yeah,
table.
control your cue ball. This is
Yeah.
the thing. You make a good hit on the 3, but the speed of the cue ball is critical. You get that cue ball back down table. That's the right shot here. Let's see if AJ does what we want him to do here. No, he crossed it again. Okay.
It's
You know what?
I'm
That's
not
a
even
good
mad at
shot
that.
too.
That's,
That's just fine.
yeah.
That's just fine. That is just fine.
I'll see so many players that don't have the tournament experience. They're going to try to cut this 3 in. They're going
Oh,
to try to
yeah.
cut this 3 in,
Yeah.
and you know what? They may make it, but that cue, you're losing that cue ball.
The cue
You
ball's
have
loose.
Just no control of it at this point.
No, here now, that was interesting. He played on that side. Yeah, he bumped it.
Yeah, had
he
he
left.
not bumped the 7, or
yeah.
I think he really wanted that cue ball further behind the 8
Yeah,
ball
I'm
as
sure.
well.
Yeah, that's right. I think he has a shot here. He can try to make this ball now. I think that's really his only choice, and just let the cue ball be. You know,
It's gonna
hit
come
a
really
high.
loosely, right?
Yeah,
A little bit of high, let it come up.
Yep.
Hit that short rail. Have a look at that 4.
That's right, and then you make your
trust
choices.
shot, right.
Yep, then you make your choices. You'll have a decision to make whether something will lay for a shot or another safe comes up. These racks have been getting so wow, he really went for it. That was hit, man. I tell you what, that was a great shot on this table.
On this table,
Holy
under these
cow.
conditions.
Holy cow.
That was huge.
People don't even know how hard that is.
A lot lighter, I think.
Holy moly. Wow, AJ getting some heart.
Created opportunity from it
Nice.
too.
Good for him. Oh, yeah. So surprised. You know why it was surprising? He has this little tiny poking stroke, and then he delivers a bigger stroke at the end.
Right, he lets it out.
Yes.
It's in his the final 2 seconds of his shot is when he actually lets it
So
out.
you're not really sure while he's stroking
is
what he's going
Is
to
it
do.
going to be a nice touch shot? Is he going
Yes.
to lay into this thing?
You
Is
just
he gonna-
don't know.
Is
It's
he
a
gonna hit it like it
surprise.
stole something from him? I mean,
Right? Yeah. It's like, surprise, I'm drawing the ball. Like, just watch this, and then you're going to see how hard he hits this ball, because he's going to go back and forth.
So, just to let all our viewers know, as soon as this rack is over, we're going to be jumping off and we're going to restart the stream. So, you're going to have a disconnect. Please come back in to Breakout Billiards Live on Facebook, and refollow, just re-sign into the stream again. We're
Wow.
coming up on our time limit for the live stream.
Right. I'll tell you what just happened on that shot. He tried to hit with a high inside ball. He hit it too full, pushed through the whole ball, and scratched in the pocket that he wanted to make the 7 in. That was unfortunate. Oh, and now he just conceded the 9 to him.
And that's a little
Wow.
frustration. So
2-1.
we're gonna sign off briefly. We'll be right back. So please sign back into the stream, and or not sign back in, but just log back on to Breakout Billiards.
See you soon. Wow, that was a
Seamless.
quick comeback on. Everybody, come back! Come back, everybody! So it is AJ's break. You join us back, and it is 2-1 in favor of Gaston.
And we're
From Canada.
staying with the trend of they're winning their own breaks.
Yes, they are. Wow. So we can thank once again the sponsors, Boynton Billiards, Obsidian, Breakout Billiards, China and Jackie, thank you so much. Paradise Billiards, Carmine, thank you. It's been a beautiful, incredible tournament here. Really, really good players showing up for this event. And Dr. Michael Fadak for putting in so much added money.
And Roxanne as well. She runs
yes.
a wonderful tournament.
She really-
she's been doing it up here at Paradise and other locations for a long time.
She works hard.
She works hard. Definitely make sure that all of us pool players in Palm Beach County have a venue to come out and compete. And every time it gets better and better, runs smoother and smoother. So big hats off to her, and thank you, Roxanne, for doing this every month for us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, really great. Let's see this break now. Let's see if you can control the cue ball. Side break, cut break.
Little cut break.
Yeah.
Brings them back to the middle of the table.
Waynesboro,
Nice.
PA. Eric, thank you for joining us. I hope you're enjoying the match. So,
Nothing really tricky here. Just wants to roll this one in.
Yeah.
Play off the short rail. Get a
I think
almost
I think
back where he
he's-
is on the from.
I think he's full enough on this that he can hang on the other side, that side where the one is over there, for the 2 ball and play the 2 in the side.
2 in the side.
I think
3 is
so.
Right there, and then
I think he can do that. I don't think it's too much to hold this one.
and from there, it's a matter of not getting overzealous and trying to pull back for that 4.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the cue ball where that 3 is. Trust in your shot. You can play the 2 balls going to be cleared. You can play that 4, just float it in. The 5s have many options. So this is one. Just,
Oh, this is interesting. He decided to do that. See, I don't think he had to do that.
From
He got
here,
lucky.
It looked like he was.
He could have had a lot of problems just then bumping into that ball like that. That was a lucky
He
break.
could have cut that a little thinner and could have scratched on that.
Yeah,
There's a
he
lot
could have
went
killed that
wrong.
ball. That I don't think that was. I mean, granted, we're sitting here, we
Right.
can't see every angle perfectly, but something tells me he could have. See, I don't know. Does he have an angle?
It looks like he's gonna have to just
He has a
He's
little angle.
little angle, so he's gonna
Just come over a
literally
bit.
just drift it back, play a little stop shot, and let it drift to the
Well, he's
left.
going to draw a little bit, I think. Get a little closer to the 4. Yeah, he got a lot closer to the
Yeah.
4. He was not risking. And that, you know what, I'm not against what he did because that was an open pocket shot. It wasn't a down the rail shot where it was going to bump anything. He had
Right.
the whole pocket to aim at pretty much.
And I just said earlier, look, get yourself a diamond closer. Every time
Yeah.
you get closer to the shot,
Oh,
the easier
gosh.
the next shot is.
Oh,
And
definitely.
it creates the easier position for the
Yeah.
next after that.
So how do you like to play this shot, Josh?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm playing this just a little bit of drop, corner pocket, letting it come off this long rail to create the angle for the 5 in the other corner pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a center right-hand English
Yeah.
shot. It just comes off that cushion and bounces right
Just
back
goes
out to the middle.
Back a little bit to the middle of the table.
Yeah. Oh, he hit it harder.
See,
to come
same
across.
Path, I would have just hit that. I mean, that's the path I like.
Yeah.
I would have hit that Now he's dealing with you.
He's hitting every shot harder than what we're saying he should be. Every shot so far. And so far he hasn't gotten bitten by the table. But Josh,
That luck runs out.
my prediction is you can linger, but you can't last on this table doing that.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna catch up to him.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Not necessarily in this rack, but if he keeps up with that, yeah, well,
And when you're playing someone of Gaston's caliber, one mistake is all it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
He's gonna
is
put a hurt on
is
you.
he hitting low on this
I
cue
think he's
ball?
looking putting low. He's going to try to
Is
cut
he
it back
gonna-
to this corner and draw off.
Oh,
Yeah.
he used inside ball. He thought he was Reyes on that
Yeah,
shot.
that was.
He thought he was Efren. You know what? I like the shot.
Listen. You execute that, you pull it off. It's a beautiful shot.
It's gorgeous,
You
of
miss it and
course.
you go, why did he do that?
Right. Well, I think he's fine though.
No,
Did he leave a window? Did he leave that the donut hole as they like to
See the
say?
edge of that 5.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
Oh boy.
That 8
And
ball
the
is
I
really
know
big
it's
for the
just
kick,
yeah,
so
he
it's,
can't. He can't do
I
that.
think
This
he
is rough.
Got lucky on that.
He got very lucky. He was very fortunate.
Very.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
Let's see
right
this.
English, try to hold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pushed into it.
Right. Exactly.
Pushed right into it. All right, here we go. Let's see if 4-ball out. I'll tell you something. Growing up as a kid, my father used to have me, when we were training, he used to have me shoot 4-ball outs. He'd just throw out 4 balls and say, it's cue ball in hand, and you have to do this 20 times in a row before you can go upstairs and go to sleep.
Here's why I love that. Van, who is a new player, literally just started playing pool. He's played his whole life, but he as he worded it to me, he's like, I shot pool all my life. I'm just now learning how to play. And I love how he worded that. But what I did is I put the stickers on the table, 3-ball run out. And I said, put the cue ball in different places
Right.
and consistently run those 3 out.
Yeah.
And it's going to teach you something. And it does. It really does. Because when it really comes to tournament time, to competition,
I
that's
don't
what you need to
understand what
focus
he
on.
just did now.
There was, yeah, it seemed.
That was ball in hand? What just happened?
That,
we like had a little chat between us, and in 1 second flat he's out of line with ball in hand with 4 balls. What just happened? He overcooked it again, hit it ball too hard. You see?
just
I think because
unnecessary.
the last match he was hitting things a little too easy. Yeah.
So, Leo, we have Gaston, LeBlanc, and AJ Fitzgerald's in the finals. It's a race to 11. Gaston's up 2-1 right now.
Yeah, he should not have been back up at the table right now. That should have been an automatic right there.
Yes.
That's unfortunate for him. And I'm going to tell you, making a mistake like that 100% will wear on your confidence quick.
I was going to say that.
Oh, yeah.
From a mental perspective, that is
Totally.
something. Look at AJ. You can see AJ.
Look at his body
Yeah,
language.
His body language. He's looking off to the right.
Oh.
He doesn't even want to look at the table.
If you had to, yeah. So you tell me, Josh, you see body language with players, and you look around a room, you can almost tell right away who the best players are,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Just the way they walk in the
Just
room.
their posture.
Oh,
Their,
yeah.
It's a swag. It's,
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
right.
demeanor.
Yep.
It's confidence that they carry with them all the time.
That's right. They may not always win, but they're going to act like they are going to.
Right. they're confident that they're going to
Yeah,
give it a run.
That's
They're-
right.
and
They're
that's-
like, I belong here.
Absolutely. You get guys coming in, or girls coming in. They're like,
Yep.
"Oh, I'm worried. I'm concerned." You're halfway defeated.
That's right.
It has,
Sure.
you haven't even shot a ball yet, and you're halfway defeated if you're having that kind of the mindset, that mentality.
That's 100% correct. We're eating the lozenges here because it's a little chilly in the pool room right now, and the air is blowing. So we're having the sucking candies right now. Let's see what he does. He can make this ball. This is a draw right off the 9. He'll come back up table. I like that shot. Ooh.
And overcooked it.
Yeah. I really find this stroke of his with this little tiny movement at the ball with no bigger preliminaries to be a little unnerving. I don't know that I like that so much.
He just collectively seems to have and it's interesting, and I take nothing away because AJ's beat the brakes off me in the past. It's like right here. This is just moved his hand back, so his bridge. He's got a longer bridge. AJ tends.
Oh, he went one cushion? That's a scratch possibility.
Yeah,
I don't love it. I like going around. I like pulling it in
pulling
tight.
it bottom left, pulling it in, coming around.
Right, tight into the corner, and then hitting this side rail and
Right.
dropping down on the other side of the
Right.
9 to play the 9 where he just did. I think that's a little bit better shot, but look, he got out beautifully. So that's the end of that.
And again, AJ's body language right here is.
Yeah, it's not good. Get yourself some Cuban coffee.
Lucas,
Oh.
that is excellent advice.
What is in Cuban coffee? Is there some kind of an alcohol?
No, it's just a lot of caffeine and a lot of sugar.
Oh.
It's really tiny ones. When if you come to
Oh, I
Grover's,
see.
the May 1st tournament, we have a little Cuban deli right next to us.
Oh,
24-hour Cuban deli.
wow.
So no matter
It's
how
good.
late we're there, we can go
Jackie
get the Cuban
likes
coffee.
it. I want to get the Cuban coffee. If I get up there May 1st, I will get the Cuban coffee. You're going to be there. We'll we'll do it. I have to write this down. Grover's May 1st. Is it a similar tournament to here?
It's 7-foot tables.
Oh, 7 foot.
Yeah, and
Never do that.
It is. We changed the format. It varies. We've been going. It gets similar: 7 on the winner, 6 on the loser, 9 or 11 in the finals, and then we've changed it up and back. It's Melinda Vasquez actually runs it, and I assist her with it, and then I do the weekly Tuesday night tournament. I run out
okay.
of Grover's, and that's a handicap 9-ball.
Oh, okay.
So we changed it up and back from alternate break to winter break.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I think,
What day of the week is that?
well, my Tuesday night one that's a handicapped, and that is an alternate break.
Tuesday.
And that's handicapped alternate, and that starts at 7. And then our monthly, we usually do the first weekend. Roxanne does the second weekend. So we kind of, alternate so we're not bumping into each other, and then we coordinate down with the guys.
Right. I'm going to tell you on this shot right here, I like playing it in that far right corner. You have cover with the 5, 7, 9. He's hitting low. Oh, he just went all out for it. Wow, great shot.
Okay. So
He just
that was
became a
just
shot
that
maker.
was
Just become a
yeah.
shot maker sometimes, Just go for it.
Hit it, feel
No
good about it,
nonsense.
and then all of a sudden,
Just smack the ball in.
the tide can change. for
That's
you.
it. Yeah. I have to tell you, I am
Gaston.
just in awe of Gaston. I really am. I mean, he's been here a long day. This is not a baby. And this just shows you how incredible the sport of pool is, that somebody at his age can compete with a 30-some-odd-year-old young man like that.
All weekend long.
Unreal.
And AJ is, AJ's in what, mid-30s probably.
Yeah, I think he's
Some of
like
these guys,
34
I
or
think that
something.
the average age of a lot of the guys in here is probably late 20s, early 30s.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And
That's uncharacteristic miss right there.
and I'm not loving the leaf.
No, I'm not either. I got to tell you though, I think here, if you do play the ball, you don't even think about those others. You just go right into them.
No,
And hit it with speed.
You hit this with pace.
Yeah.
And the rail, you're going to get a look at the floor because the
definitely.
you try to avoid them. I think you hurt yourself trying to avoid
Definitely,
them. You're gonna put
100%.
A little bit too much spin on the ball.
Uh-huh. You just make the shot too tough.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be offensive, just go for it. Yeah, like you said, you're going to get a look at the four, then you'll figure it out from there.
And both of these guys have proven they can make shots. They've made some incredible shots.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he
And
did just
and he
what we
was
said.
He was cueing at that to just hit that ball, just make it.
Yep.
He's going to figure out from there. And
Yeah.
listen, he's not in a horrible position.
I'm looking at the angle on this four. It's if he plays it in the
The bottom right.
the
corner,
bottom right, that cue ball's going to go to the left.
It's got the tangent line takes it to the left. I don't think you have to worry about it scratching. It
No.
carries you up table to get the angle. Then you go, you cut the 5 in, you go up and back across the table for the 6, and then Just
What is
get
he?
to the seventh
Is he
bit of
drawing
addiction.
this to the side rail? Is that much angle? I guess it
It
was.
was, and that was.
See,
listen,
we
that
couldn't
got him
see
out to
how
the middle
much
of
of
the
an
table
angle that
nicely.
was. And that's fine to hit at that speed again because that's an open pocket. So although the pockets are small, you have an open pocket. Once you hit the center of the pocket, you're cool,
You can see the whole thing. And
Yeah.
there was nothing in his way to distract him.
right? Here, I just like cinching this ball and not putting too much on it.
Put pocket speed, play
Yep.
it in, let it come off this long rail, and give yourself.
Again,
there
he's
you go.
hitting things harder. Wow.
See, I don't feel that he needed that.
I don't either.
I think he could have held and.
This is a big angle now.
Right.
I would have rather to see him be straight or
I
in
would have
on
rather
it.
been hereish, where he would have came off naturally.
Yeah.
Because then
Well,
the cut draw brings him back where he is roughly. And now it's looking like a better out for him.
now he has to hit a low right shot and just come back to that side rail where he's standing. That's what I like.
And he's queuing for
Low
it.
right. Low right. Just go for the shot. He's gone for everything else. He may as well.
And he's going to fire this one in.
You know, that shot is actually a finesse shot more. People don't realize that all the time. You know, that's you aim pretty full at that shot. You put a lot of spin on it, a lot of low, and you just spin that
But you-
ball
you
in.
ease the stroke.
Yeah.
You do not punch at that.
No,
It is
no.
not. You're not
That-
punching.
he
in
didn't
a
hit
draw
that
shot
ball
straight
right.
in. You have to let that ball go
Josh,
in and just spin back out of you.
I'm a nice lady. I'm going to have to teach him that shot later. Because a man like this who plays this well already should know that shot. And
I agree.
the way he hit that tells me he doesn't know that shot.
He was trying to force that cue ball back.
Yes, yes.
It's going to go back. With bottom right, it's naturally going there. You just you
Right.
have to let it. You have to not force that six
Yeah,
ball in. Just
yeah.
play the ball, let the cue ball go where it's
For sure.
wanting to go at that point.
Yeah, this is where his game can use some work. He can really benefit by learning a few more finesse type shots that will really increase his abilities at the table, which is fantastic because, you know, to play as well as he does and still have good room for improvement is wonderful. That's an excellent thing,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know?
Yeah, to be playing at the level he is and have the pool IQ that he has already, and then say okay, and be able to recognize a couple of
Sure.
things that you're very capable of picking up and getting better at.
And he
is
can
just
learn
gonna
it.
Elevate him. Absolutely.
He can 100% learn it. He's going to have to change his techniques a little bit to be able to accomplish shots like that, but he needs a proper coach. I'll hook him up with my father.
He hit that 8-ball good. I
Yeah.
like that. I love a good force follow shot coming. Two
I
rails
do
like
too.
that to
That's
get down the
excellent.
table.
Yeah, there's no chance of dogging it when you do that.
Right.
That's a nice shot. Beautiful. 4-1. Here we go. That does deserve an applause. 4-1. Okay, let's take bets on how long the match is going to go. It is 7:08 now. How long do we think this match is going to run? What time do you think will be finished? I'm good.
No. Sure. Ultra.
We're getting asked if we want alcohol in the booth. If I have alcohol right now and I start drinking, let's say, a dirty martini as an example. Oh, I'd be so much fun. That would be a problem. My husband's not here anymore. I could run into a big problem here. I have to stay off of all alcohol. Oh, gosh. Oh, my friends know what I'm talking about. They've seen me like that. I don't do that often. Not in public, anyway. I should never do that. Oh, no. Such a lightweight.
7:17 Harley.
7:17. That's pretty
an
quick.
aggressive timeline.
Oh, yes. Especially
race
since
to 11,
they're
8:45.
on a-
Martin,
right.
you may be a little bit more in line.
Yeah, I think so. I think
9
so.
o'clock, Michael. It's listen.
Oh,
I would
Mike,
love
good
I would
call,
love
Mike.
to see this match go hill. I mean, it's
Yeah.
yes, it's going to take some time, but I think these guys are both great players. They battled it out all weekend long. They've already met each other once when hill. I'd like to see this go the distance. Yeah.
Good job, Gaston. Yes, Richard. Richard, are you from Canada as well? Ah, go Gaston. Impressive. He is playing beautifully. Emily Germain. These must be all his buddies.
There was another name that was
French?
definitely sounded French Canadian.
French Canadian, yeah.
Lebreu, maybe
Uh-huh,
Lebreau.
yep.
And I was like, okay, this is
Yeah.
he has a following. 856 from Mr. Salazar.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
9 o'clock. Mr. Kennedy says 9 o'clock.
So AJ just changed his break.
It changed his
He,
break?
he moved to the other side of the table.
Didn't
I
he?
believe.
Wasn't he there
Was
the
he
last
breaking
time?
on this
I
side?
think
Maybe
he
I'm
was.
thinking it's time.
Maybe.
He's playing that cut break from
Oh,
that side.
he got a little lucky there that he didn't scratch. That 5 helped him to hang on
It
there.
really did because it was spinning
Yeah.
the entire time in.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
And he could see the one. It doesn't really have a home from where he's at, but
No,
I mean, he could aggressively bank this if he wanted. I think
you
that
don't
would
think
be-
it passes if he were to play it across
You know,
above the
this
4
is-
in that corner? Does it go?
I can't tell from
You
this
know,
angle. It might. If it-
I
it-
like thinning it and hitting it to that side rail,
and then
perhaps.
even
And
if you miss it coming back on the floor. right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
you come back down table, just hit it with the right speed that in case you hit it just on the right line to scratch, you don't. Danny DiLiberto, I heard him in commentary one time talking that if you know you're sending the cue ball on the line of a possible pocket, hit it with the speed not to reach the pocket. That sounds simple, but he's right, and a lot of players just don't do it.
Right.
And they just hit the ball too hard. No, it doesn't go. He has to cut this ball over.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't like that shot. That's a sellout. Don't like it.
Family following from French Canada. Yes. Okay. I thought so. Thank you for
Nice.
confirming.
Thank you. Amelia, is that how we pronounce your name? What a pretty name. Yeah, I didn't like that shot. This is just follow down now, right? There's no choice. You have to let the cue ball go forward because of the
I just found out.
cue ball on the rail.
73 years old.
73. I thought he was around my dad's age. My dad is 75, yeah.
He played that one a little
Yeah.
aggressive and
I
went
know.
wide on it.
Yeah, Gaston is 73 years old. He is spotting AJ about 35 years here. Maybe a little more. How old is AJ?
He's
I think AJ's not more than 35.
no, he came and
So
he
he's spotting
was-
him 38 years.
A couple of years ago, he was still
Yeah.
finishing college years, so he's.
Well, he was a math major. I know that. He
Yeah.
told me that yesterday. He's a
so
very
I
smart
think-
guy.
I don't know that he's even 30 yet. He
No,
may,
no, he is.
He 30?
He's in his
close
30s.
to.
I think he might be 36. He looks like a baby, but he's a little older than he looks.
I'll find out. Let me do some.
Yeah, do a little
let me do some
recognizance.
intel here.
Yeah. Check it out. Be the spy. Oh, that's a good shot. Wow. Uh-oh, look out, corner pocket. He's fine.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Wow, great shot right there.
His birthday, day-wise, is 2 days before mine. I guarantee I got years.
When
on
is
him now.
when is your birthday?
Mine's September 24th. His is
Oh.
September 22nd. I'm
Okay.
73. I know he's not close to that. So give me a
I
second.
think he's 36, he said.
Let me reach out.
Mid to late 30s last time I asked him. Andre Salazar just told us. I think he's 36, Andre.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna reach out to his buddy who's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told me, AJ, he told me yesterday that he took math in university because his mom wanted him to. What a nice person he is.
What a
Doing
good
nice
boy.
things for his mother. My son was a math major. Now he owns a used bookshop in Berlin, Germany. Go figure. How does that happen? We don't know. Crazy things, right? The world's so insane. We don't know how it happens. He moved
How
so
did he
far
end up in
away.
Germany?
Ah, it's a long story. Not for a telecast. We won't
Okay.
discuss it. Ah.
So yeah, that one good. It was for how hard he hit it. I'm surprised at the action that cue ball took.
Excellent shooting. Wow. We have a match here, people. It is going to be a match. It looks like. I like the way he's stroking the balls with more confidence now. What do you think?
He definitely is.
Right? Yeah.
And it's just a matter of maybe the first couple racks, a little bit of a
That was very
little bit
important.
of a funk.
Yeah. Hey, Leroy. Well, 4-2 is a lot different than 5-1. Huge game.
That's
You have
Yeah.
these games during these matches that are big swing games for momentum. Now, of course, he still has a ways to go to change it, but like right now is one of those racks again.
right.
Gaston gets
5-2.
5-2.
Right, 5-2 versus 4-3 at the end of this rack. That's what one way or the other. That's the way it's going to be, and that's you're right. That is
Yeah,
that makes a big difference.
yeah, definitely. But I will say, I think AJ coming off playing from being kind of cold is really doing a nice job.
Right, and he's like I said, he may be just finding his stroke now, getting warmed up, and getting comfortable on the table again.
Yeah, and you know what? He could be tired. I think sometimes when you're tired, there's like no more time to be nervous. Like you're exhausted. You're to the point where you can't possibly be nervous anymore.
So I'm going to tell you a really
out of
funny
steam from
story
that.
about AJ. I'm at a tournament with him down in Broward. This is a couple years ago when I first met him, and he was shooting just lights out, like eight.
Yeah.
He was walking on everything, and it just one of those nights where he just couldn't miss.
Harley, you're right, by the way.
And then he started, he's commented that
Uh-oh.
he was getting
Scratch.
hungry.
Uh-huh.
So he ordered some chicken fingers.
Right.
And the chicken fingers came,
Uh-huh.
and then he just fell apart.
Oh.
And I'm like, what happened? He's like, my chicken fingers came. I got distracted, and I was just done.
That's so funny. He's
wife-
older, like he's a 30-some-odd-year-old man, but he's a little bit like a baby.
He's-
I think so.
My wife knew the story about the chicken fingers, and she
That's
just
so
messaged me
funny.
a little bit ago. She's like,
That's so funny.
Did AJ order chicken
Did he order
fingers?
chicken fingers? No, don't give him any chicken fingers. Keep him hungry.
Yeah, no.
Keep him hungry. Torture
No
him
chicken
so
fingers. We're gonna
he has to
starve him out.
earn his chicken fingers. Oh, funny. I had a pizza here earlier. It was very good. Shockingly good for like a pizza like that. I like that shot. I like using that side cushion like that, and you can hit it free.
Right.
I like
You
that.
don't have to worry about
Uh-huh.
the draw and just the action on it. You just
Yeah.
natural angle.
If he has enough angle, I like going two cushions. If it's a little, it's hard to tell completely from this angle. If he could go one rail and up, the two cushions allows you to be more free with the stroke. We've spoken about it a lot. It's, I wonder if he's drawing to the side rail and back. The way he just was
See,
cueing.
This is very similar
Oh,
to
boy.
that one ball that he played.
Yeah,
that he just
yeah.
overplayed it, and
Uh-huh.
there's not a lot of reason to do that.
Right. Yep.
See,
He did that.
I think he could have got the same result. Just playing. a little
This
tight
keeps
going
him a
somewhere
little
else.
longer. If you play two cushions, you have a better chance of getting closer to that four ball, because the cue ball will be tracking on that line to be closer. I mean, he's fine.
Yeah, in the upside air, he plays just subtle draws.
Yep.
5 little fouls. I mean,
Yep.
This could be an easy out for him. Which
For
again,
sure.
Then we're on that 4-3 swing.
That's right. Oh boy. Look at this leave. Wow. This is really, really fortunate. This is very, very fortunate.
So I'm going to go ahead and go on a record. AJ's going to watch this match back. I think that is going to be a shot that
I want to say a big shout out to Rio in Japan. He just messaged me. Hi, Rio from Navigator. He was watching us all the way from Japan. How nice. We are being watched from everywhere in the world. This is so crazy. You know, the computer is the
It's-
internet, right?
it's just beautiful. The last monthly tournament they had up here, we had several viewers from Europe, Asia, I think it was United Emirates. I forget whatever. But yeah, we had all over the world. It was it's really cool that we get all the shares from our local players who are tuning in, watching the players they know,
Right.
they share, and then just how it reaches out.
Yeah. Oh,
That was some
nice. Wow.
Some interesting body English on that shot, and that takes Gaston 5-2.
Right.
5-2, and we're back to AJ's break.
Wow. Wow. 5-2. That is an enormous game. 4-3 versus 5-2. Race to 11. Gaston is almost at the halfway mark now. Wow. Wow. That's got to set heavily and way heavily on AJ's mind right now. All right, let's see. Yes, Van, you're right. Gaston is playing well. Let's see this control side cut break that he's been playing. Oh, he crossed over it.
Yeah, he did.
Yikes. He got lucky not to go in the side pocket. Wow.
So I think that 8-ball's enough in the way. I don't know that he can spin that 1 ball in, can he? It's
I
so
don't
hard
think
to tell
so.
from our angle
No.
sometimes.
Safety here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good shot.
Yep.
That was, see,
He
this
played
is
that
where.
great.
Yeah, that's where you see
Simple,
his. But the knowledge.
that's pool IQ right there.
Yes, that's the
The right spade, follow it
experience.
up. Right.
Right?
There's no reason to try to force
No.
that or get tricky or
Uh-uh.
try to get that 1 ball down table with like bottom right,
Right.
and try to kick that 1 ball. Just
Yeah.
play it and put a ball in between it.
Shots.
Make him come
yes,
up with something.
that's right. Shots like that shows you that he understands how these balls come off of each other. That comes from straight pool. 100%.
Yeah.
Just those little things. That's like a safety. You play some things sort of like it in straight pool for safeties. So he understands that. Okay, that was a good hit. Is he going to get rewarded? Not quite.
No. My little buddy.
Wow, Joe Bilello. That's a very sweet comment. Everybody likes Gaston. I think both of these players are very likable.
I think that's exactly it. It's I don't know that you'll find anyone here who'll have a bad thing to say about either of them. They both my conversations with both of them. They're just both gentlemen, both kind of soft spoken, just nice guys overall. Mm-hmm. And listen, if you've been around pool tournaments enough, you know that that's not always the case.
You know what? It's not just at pool tournaments. I think it's everywhere in life. You could be anywhere. You could be in a doctor's office, and you can run into people you don't like there too.
It's true.
Not only
It's
people
true.
say that all the time about pool rooms and pool players. That's not fair.
It is everywhere.
You could
but
go to the supermarket and not like the checkout girl. She could have a bad attitude. Come on. Why, just because pool players have attitude? I know all about a bad attitude. I had a bad attitude myself yesterday after I lost, but I got over it. You know? I wasn't so nice to everybody in my life, but it happens.
It does. And yeah.
People have to understand that. They have to understand if Joanne loses, she's not always in the greatest mood.
So I'm curious, did he
I don't think
get
hooked
that
him.
gap or no?
He can see this ball. He can totally see this
There
ball.
was a lot to hide behind there. If he has a clean look at this and doesn't
He
have to jump,
does.
that's very fortunate for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that could have been that could have changed the tide of this rack for sure if he'd have locked
Yeah.
him on that 4 or the 5 or the
Absolutely.
9. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I have to send this. Take a selfie behind the booth. Send it to my sponsor in Japan. So he stops messaging me while I'm in the middle of doing the live stream. This is only you can do this in this type of world now. It's so crazy. It's just so insane. Okay, Rio, here you go. Funny. So now what? This is a.
Yeah.
There's no real future.
There's not. Yeah, this is one where when you cut the
Position.
hope that you get a good bump on the 9 to
Ah,
get that. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's
good
all
call,
I saw,
Josh.
but
I didn't realize that he could even bump the 9.
Yeah.
I did not see that from this angle. Very good. All right. Let's see. Come around, play the 6 in the same corner. Oh no. This is very thin. He doesn't have this shot.
no.
No, he has to maybe just thin this ball and send the cue ball back up table, maybe catch a snooker with the 8. What is he doing? Going off the other side? I don't like it. Don't do that. That's a mistake. This is the right side.
Yeah.
He needs the bridge. Even though he's tall, he still needs
This-
the
and this
bridge.
is one where
Just thin it. Come around. Oh no, what is he? Oh, maybe he thinks he's going to just thin it like this and jack up a little bit and grab the cue ball.
and kind of cut it back down past the 6.
Yeah, hit this,
Yeah.
the cue ball this way and up there. I think it's a lot easier to do the other shot. It's more natural. You don't have to start digging. You don't have to start raising the butt end of the cue stick up. Lots of spin. It's unnecessary.
And you touched on it when you first. Sometimes the easiest
Mm-hmm.
is. It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Don't try to play this. Find the easiest.
Oh, he
thing.
got the. Okay, that's okay too. To just kick the 5 out. That's all right. He needed to do a little bit better job of it. He rushed
maybe a
that.
little bit more planning on
Yep,
that.
yep.
It's not like
But
he's on
that-
a shot clock here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. Not against that idea. He just didn't take good preparation. I think Gaston's going to go for this shot.
I think he's going to let this out.
Looks like
gonna-
he's set up
it's a
for it.
Big follow. He's going to
Yep.
come off the short rail and have a look at that 6 ball.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh,
Wow.
did he get sight?
I think he
Can he make it?
He can. I think he can catch the edge of it. I don't think he has a clean shot at that.
Oh, we're hearing about inside scoop on AJ. He has a bad habit of not using the bridge when he needs it, leads to a missed shot. Well, thank you, Andre, for your commentary. We do appreciate it in the booth. We will heed your commentary,
We
and
will
we
remember that
will.
next time he should be going to the bridge.
That's right, and we'll report you and tell him that you said it. Oh, crossed it over. Look out, corner pocket.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's the end of
What?
that.
what a great
Wow.
shot, though.
Wow.
I mean, that's work for what he had to work with, and it's just
Yeah,
that's
he wasn't.
unfortunate.
He was not playing that bank, by the way.
No, I think he was.
He was playing a
playing safe.
crossover safety, and he just hit a bad shot. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. There was no way he was playing that bank. I don't believe so.
That's some of the shots he was coming with earlier.
I don't.
I won't put past any of these guys. But I think you're right. It makes sense that he was.
I think
just
he was
playing
trying
the
to cross
crossover,
it over.
trying to leave him behind.
Yeah,
stuff,
I mean,
and
he might have, in the back of his
and
mind, said
even
he
if
may make it,
the
and
pace that it was going, if they would have frozen down on that short rail.
right, he might have thought it was a two-way shot, perhaps.
Yeah.
But wow, we're going to be 5-3 here. Why is he upset? Well, don't be upset. This is fine. Looked like he hit his leg for a minute, acting like he didn't like this. Just fine. 5-3. I have to tell you, I'm speaking with my sponsor now in Japan while I'm doing the live stream, and he's showing me photos of what my cues that they're producing are going to look like for the series of cues named after me. And they're showing pink ivory. Look at this wood. Check this out. How cool is this? How gorgeous. I'm so excited. Blue Impact Custom Cues coming at you quick like a bunny. You're going to love it. I'm so
Look at me and smile,
excited.
John. There we go. 4 of us said good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. So beautiful. Oh, Craig. Oh, Craig. Craig, you just can't stay off the stream, can you? You just cannot
Was it? Is
help
it Fugazi or
Fugazi?
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 Let me do it for you guys. Fugazi on pool.
He's so funny.
He certainly brings
so-
energy.
So funny.
Love you, Craig.
Wow.
AJ plays the push and hung the 9.
Oh my gosh, look at this shot. I feel like you have to just maybe from here. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
Wow.
I-
I am tempted to just pocket the 9 and give him ball in hand and say good luck running out. I don't know. I feel like it's a real sellout here. You can't get the cue ball back down table to make it unless you try to bank the 1 into it right this minute and
that's
try to
the
win.
shot. That's if
Do you
you're-
like
if
that?
I don't like it at all. But if you're going to try it, now's the time.
You don't
to
like
do
it at all.
I don't like
well,
it even
I don't
a little
blame
bit.
you because look at it. Look how uncomfortable it is.
There's nothing good about trying to do that. Yet
Watch him
we
make
all,
it. Watch him make it.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Hit it
See, here's
fat.
the
See?
problem, though. We all want to try it because when that ball is
How
sitting
about
like
it goes
this, look
in?
at
How about
this.
it goes in?
a
Wow.
shot.
Wow. Clap for it because that's part of the shot. And don't think like it isn't, people out there, because that's 100% part of that bank to double it. I taught that just not long ago. I know, Bill, we want to do a live stream to unbox the cue, but I don't know if it's going to be here in time before I leave Florida.
So does anyone else on the stream just feel like that they would aggressively be going after that 9 ball no matter what?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And I've seen so
Yeah,
many
this is-
players of
You could scratch with this right now.
You could, it just the whole
Oh, boy.
And it just keeps-
Uh-oh. Oh, this
right,
is
so
great. Oh, yeah, this
it
is
came
all
out
good
okay.
now.
So
He's
now
just
it's, yeah.
fine. Make this ball, corner
to
pocket,
the
come
6,
across,
yeah.
6 in the side, 7, 9, and it'll be 6-3 in 1 flat second. Just make this ball. Oh, oof. Do you know
And he
that
played the
ball?
bank.
This table is playing a tiny bit easier right now. That ball hit the rail and went in.
earlier today, it
No
would not
way.
have gone in.
That's right.
Not a chance.
I'm glad we saw that just
it-
now because
Not
we
even
know.
close. That ball would have
Yes.
came out and AJ'd be at the table.
Yep.
That
Nice.
very nice.
Wow. Yeah, not all the way. Andre.
Perhaps, Rabbit. Perhaps.
All right. 6-3, Gaston LeBlanc, AJ Fitzgerald to break.
So, what was the Chris? What was the question earlier? Someone had mentioned something about pattern racking. Did I hear something about it earlier?
Pattern racking from, I believe, straight pool. It was a straight pool, and in Canada. They call it 14-1 in the States, but pattern racking
like
in
Eli
Canada.
was pattern racking. Like the
Oh,
balls were
ah.
in the same order or something. He was pattern racking when he was breaking.
I don't
And
recall it.
I don't know that it was ever brought up in the
Yeah, I don't
tournament rules.
I don't
about
recall
it.
that.
I just thought I heard something on the live stream about it.
Yeah.
Point and put the 2 in the very back instead of right behind the 9.
Yeah.
Which they said they were talking about it, and whoever he was playing at the time didn't catch it. because I guess it was said that the 2 has to be touching the 9 right behind it.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
very.
So, like the
maybe-
Grover's
maybe use
tournament
that.
is 1, 9, 2 at the tail. So
Right,
it's
right.
it's the
One,
2
9,
has to
2.
be touching the 9.
See, now
So
he
yeah.
switched spots. Now he's on the other
Yeah.
side. He's
Okay,
on the
so-
left side. Oh, that
All right,
was
so he
hit
went away from
beautifully.
that cut break. He
He
hit
did.
that one.
He went for a little more speed,
Yep. And he hit,
and he did control the cue ball.
he attacked that I
He
think
did.
a lot more than
Yeah.
he's been breaking. That was a much bigger break for him.
It was, and he didn't make a
It-
ball.
It didn't pay off for
No.
him, but
No, and
all
they've
things equal, had he made a ball here, I think this break is better than the breaks he's been having.
well,
I
he
think he-
controlled the cue ball, stayed
yeah.
in the center of the table, so he
We,
didn't get.
we talked about that.
Yeah,
And again, had one gone in, that cue ball where it was.
I
this-
like drawing.
this
You
is a
like drawing.
manageable
He's
rack.
looking maybe to play this 3 in the side pocket. You know what? Listen, when you go forward here, hang in there, AJ, and we have the beef. No chicken fingers for you. That's someone who knows this story
Well,
that you relayed.
They know the story now because I just said it. So
Yeah, he went forward. So now it's just again a little forward, right?
yeah. How did you like playing that?
Or you come back. I like it for the side. I like what he did because, yeah, I think it was fine.
See, I like
He's
playing
gonna
position
come
for side
back
pocket.
now a
So
little
many people
bit and
don't
get
like
on-
side pocket shot.
Really?
I don't.
Why?
I don't know. For me, it's the same thing. I'll fire a side pocket shot the same way I would a corner pocket. It's if
Yeah,
you're shooting center
you
pocket,
have
you're
to
shooting
be.
center pocket. Just
He's
be confident
right.
and shoot.
Yes, Gaston is 73 years old, Martin.
We
He's
haven't
spotting
confirmed
him.
AJ's age yet.
I think
but we
he's
think
36.
30 something. Yeah, 36. We'll go with 36.
I think go with 36.
that sounds right.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, dear.
Yeah, and that's
He didn't draw the ball and come around. He just kind of let up a little bit
when
on
a pool
his
player
stroke
lays
there.
his table, his cue on the table, and walks away. You know that's usually a sign of disappointment in themselves.
Yeah, yeah. That's too bad. Wow.
So he's going to have to come with an impressive kick here. I mean, I think the contact's pretty much guaranteed.
Right.
Can he turn it into something?
He's looking. He's trying. He's thinking to kick this into
Yeah,
the side. I think
he's going to kick to make this. He's not
Yeah.
going to kick to create distance. He's going
no,
to go
he's
for this.
playing offensive.
At 6-3. Yeah, I think he
Don't
has
hit
to.
it too hard though, because the cue ball will naturally go towards that 6. You don't want it to run away from the 6. And if you're really playing it, play it. Oh, he hit it hard. Okay. Well, he hit it full.
Look at this.
Look at this. That's a lucky break.
There it
that's
is.
that's a lucky break. That's a very lucky break for him.
See, in these little rolls,
Mm.
this is what's gonna. This is what extends the rate.
Yeah.
This is what extends the lead right
I
here.
know.
Shots like that.
Yes. Yes, yes, indeed.
When we see 7-3,
gosh.
that's the shot that did it.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, he is looking at all ways besides one rail kick. One rail kick here is almost a. That one rail kick. If he could get lucky and hit where he's facing right now, the right hand side of the 5, the cue ball can go back towards the 6. Maybe come back down to that bottom rail. He
again,
could get a
hits
little
it from
lucky
there.
with
That
the
opens up the
leave.
5 and brings it down table. And maybe he
It's
gets.
not going to go
maybe-
down table, but it'll
it's going to
just
create a little distance
yeah.
and maybe stick him on that 6.
Right.
That's the best he can hope for.
Right.
Inspirational to older players.
I agree, Mark.
Listen, he's inspirational to all players. He's a great shot. And
Yeah.
he's put the time in. But yeah, I agree with you
Yeah.
on that. It's listen. I hope at 73, I'm out shooting in tournaments like this.
Okay, so he hit the other side of it, and the cue ball ran away, but that's not really. He got lucky a little bit. The cue ball's on the rail. This is not any guarantee here to get position on that 6. I don't think he can hit the 6. He's going to draw a little. Is he going to jack up?
I think he's just gonna float. He's gonna follow
float
and
it.
just.
Oh no, he went for it.
Yeah, he tried to bump
He
it.
did. He did. He tried to really go for the shot. You had to elevate more to do
Yeah.
that. That was a half-hearted effort, I think. If you really want to do that, you got to just put the Earl
Yeah, you
on
gotta,
it.
right.
You have to
gotta
just
put the Earl. I love it. You
got to
put that spin on the cue ball
Yeah,
after.
just
You got to
jack
make the
up, draw
action
back.
after. Exactly. After
Yeah.
the contact, it's gonna
That's
spin. It's
right.
gonna do something. And
That's right. And you have to say it out loud. It's for the best. You should. Say, I'm just going to put an Earl on this shot. Just go for it. Jack up, draw back with spin. Cue ball's almost frozen. Just do it.
It's like
There was a kid I'm going to tell you about in New York City when I was growing up as a kid myself, a little bit older than me, named Sammy Guzman. Very good friends with Frankie Hernandez and Tony Robles. The three of them were like the Three Musketeers, and they were just terrorizing New York, beating everybody. But Sammy, at that time, and they'll admit to it, he was the best of the three at that time. And he could do that. Jack up, draw back from a frozen cue ball. I used to watch him. He was unbelievable.
just pull it back like it's on a string.
It's unreal. And he was the new up-and-coming player. He, unfortunately, was killed at 21 years old. Don't get involved in drugs, people. Bad move. He owed bad people money, and he
It's a shame.
was killed for it. So, terrible, terrible thing that happened. He had just played down at the last call for 9-ball in Atlantic City. I was playing the tournament. My dad also. They had a men's and women's event. He had just played an incredible event, beat all kinds of big champions, world champions. He beat so many people. And just a couple days later, he was gone from this world. So with the whole future ahead of him, all from that. So,
It's, yeah, shame that
Yeah.
much talent lost over something
Oh, yeah.
so stupid.
yeah, very sad. Gaston is not really... He played a great match the match before this. I think he might be a little bit exhausted by now. He's had a very long day here. It's not to make any excuses, but it's a long day. He was here, I think, since 11 o'clock.
Yeah, first round started at 11 o'clock
Yeah,
today,
look at
so
the time already.
the entire field.
It's almost 8. It's 7:41. He hit that nicely. Oh, lost it a tiny bit.
Just again,
This
li-
is,
li-
yeah,
overplaying
yeah,
every ball
he's
just a
hitting
little
th-
bit.
Just a tiny bit. He's hitting things just a little hard. But you know what? I think he's doing that because it's his comfort zone to make the ball that way. So he's forsaking his position a little bit.
Trusting
make-
in his shot making
to-
and just
right,
yeah.
and so he's going to have to just keep coming with some good shots. He's hopefully get back in line right now. Got to spin this one a little. See, again, just hard.
Yeah.
Just hard.
The line
He
was on.
he got lucky there.
4 inches back.
Yeah, he
I
got
mean,
lucky. He's okay.
Here.
He
He's
is.
definitely okay here.
He
But
is.
4 inches back makes
Yeah.
this that much
Very
easier.
comfortable then, right? And he's a lefty, so now he's reaching. He's going to have to get the bridge or his extension. He got the extension, which is good. And he has a choice, one rail or 2 cushions. And I prefer the 2 cushions.
I prefer to. And there was a time not too long ago where I was playing that Chuck English and I just going one. I like to let it out now. And
Yeah,
once you get the speed of the table,
Yep.
it wants to go there. Let it go
does.
where it wants to.
That's
and,
right. Yeah.
Quit trying to. Don't try to hold it up.
See,
Just,
2
yeah.
cushions.
He played
1,
that nicely.
2.
I was gonna float this, and
Yep.
Sam was undoubtedly the best out of that group. World Junior
Ah.
Champion, 283.
Yes. Who is that New Jersey pool player? What is your name? How do you know Sammy? When I was a kid, I had a crush on Sammy. It's true. He played too good. Nice shot.
There you
Good
go,
good
center
out.
pocket.
Good out. Wow.
All right.
That's great
Listen,
shot
AJ
making.
needed that rack. He really,
He
AJ
sure
really needed
did.
that rack.
7-3 versus 6-4.
Yeah.
Again, another big
That's,
rack.
That
Yep.
7-3 swing would be, that starts taking mental tolls on AJ at that point for sure. I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
6-4 is not where he wants to be, but
Troy. Oh, Troy. Hi, how are you? You are a good friend. Such a terrible thing that happened there. Very sad. Very sad, but he was quite the player. Got to run BRB? Oh. Oh, thank you. I don't know these terms.
I thought he was talking about like a location.
Yes,
that he
me too.
ran.
he got to run it.
I thought
Pool
so.
hall,
That's
and
what I was thinking.
That's what I'm reading at
billiards
first. I'm like,
room,
Yeah, that's
you know.
exactly what I thought.
Okay.
That's the second so did you see how those balls broke?
Yes, not very well.
It was the same. That's the second time Gaston's done that to himself. Has not given himself the most ideal rack, or I think something rolled off, or he just didn't hit it well. But that's the second time this set that that break has just been less than ideal, honestly.
Right. All right, he has the
So,
outside of
yeah.
this ball. He's got to try to play a safety here. Separate them.
Separate it down, one down by
Yeah.
the 6-1 or the 6-9. I'm sorry, not scratch.
Did he leave us? He left it.
Yeah, I think
He left
You can
it.
see the whole side of that ball.
Yeah, again, hard.
Right.
His stroke is doing that now. He's got that tempo, and it's very hard to come back from that.
And the reality is, when you have an open table and you're free stroking like that,
It's
you
fine.
You can let that out. You can do it.
Yep.
When you're trying to play finesse shots like that, it's gonna bite you, and it's gonna
Yes.
catch up with you.
This is true. All right. Let's see if Gaston can still make good shots now. Late in the day. Yes, he can. Very nice. All right, let's see how he plays this. This will be interesting.
How do you attack this?
I like drawing.
I play a little bottom right on this
Yep.
and just draw it back behind, just underneath that 7, and
I
leave
like it
myself
to
a little
the-
angle on the 4.
Yeah, I like it to the right of the 7.
To
Actually.
the right 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly
I
where
like it.
that's where I
Let's
like
see how
this
he
shot.
hits it. Oh, he went to
He
the
went
other
top
side.
side of it, but
Wow.
again, same line. I'm trying to accomplish that
You
right
know
there.
what? That was hit beautifully.
And I think, you know what, he
I like
put
it.
less right on. He put
did.
the less draw right on it,
Yep,
so he wasn't
that's
as
right.
extreme.
Yeah,
For
no,
me-
he did. He did fine. Oh, he lost it.
Yeah, he did, because
He
if he'd have
lost
stayed,
it.
if he'd have
Oh,
hit that the
wow.
right pace and stayed on that line,
Yeah.
he's in great shape for the rest of this rack.
He can bank this
It
in
looks
the
like this.
side
Yeah,
and
it
draw
looks
back
like he's
a
got
little.
a whole ball.
He does, and this is not a bad shot. Oh, wow! I'm really surprised he didn't go for that,
Yeah.
because that was a little bit of a.
That was kind of right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right there.
You
It looked
play-
pretty dead.
Right, play with a little bit of draw, and you got the
Yes.
6. You're going to get naturally down table to the
I
7. It
know.
kind of was all right there, wasn't it?
I'm really surprised he opted not to shoot. There's a billiard here.
I was going to say
mean,
that it is right there, isn't it? I'm looking at it going, if you go for
It's
this,
looking
it's 6.
awfully-
You're down 6-4.
I
Do
know
you
it.
play this? No, I think he wants to.
I think he should. I say go for it. The crowd wants to see it. Give the people what they want. Shoot for your money. People like it. Give the fans what they like. The extension he's using is something he just started using. I put him on one of the Andre, telling us all this inside dirt on AJ. Oh no. All right, it worked out.
All right,
Nah, he's
okay.
going to get hooked right.
Andres,
He's going to get
if
saved
you
right
want
back
to be
here.
showcased on the live stream, you need
Right.
to come up and play. Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough self-serving publicity here, buddy.
He's got a good safe here. Yeah, I like that
I
shot.
like. And
A
you
lot
know,
of people
What I
would've-
don't like about that was see how close that 8 ball.
That's true.
Going, and then
Yeah.
look where he's looking. But I think he's.
Did he really created distance,
Huge
and he
distance
could have
on a
easily
simple
gotten
shot.
a snooker. Can he see this ball, or is he
I
hooked?
don't think so.
Yeah, that was a better shot than just thinning it.
You know, he can play a real light masse and actually get to this if he wants
Mm-hmm.
to. But again, the shot with that's a potential sellout
Right.
because
No,
even
this is
if
a tough
you hit it,
leave.
where does it go?
Exactly. This is a very tough leave.
Yeah, I
he's
think
got to
he's
come.
He's got to kick at this.
100%. If he kicks at the bottom rail and tries to hit it from that direction, if he could get under enough
Now,
and
see,
kick it out,
He has enough
a
to
possibility.
actually put from where he's at, put some hard right on this,
Uh-huh.
come from the bottom of it, and then he's going to stick that cue ball up on this top rail,
Yep.
and he's going to go long rail, short rail down here by the 6 is where that 5 ball's going to end up.
Right.
I like that a whole lot more than him trying to play masse. And then this kick,
Right.
again, if he can get some good pace on this, he'll create some distance, I think. But I think it's a lot easier for him to stick that cue ball up on that
Yeah,
short
this
rail
is
by the 5.
Well, cue ball got loose. Look out!
Look
Look
at
out!
this.
Look out! Look out! Here it goes.
Okay. you
Wow,
know what?
and shape.
Every once in a while,
know.
every once in a while, the players deserve a little jelly.
Yeah. You
Okay.
know, it's unfortunate we didn't see that shot. What's wrong with us? We must stink in the
how
booth.
did I not know that shot was coming? All right,
We're
guys,
just
we're
so
going to get
bad
better
at
at trying to call those
commentary.
shots.
Oh my gosh, how didn't we see it? I know, we could get fired. We're getting paid so much. I mean, we'll really miss the money. We do it for the love of the sport. That's why we do it. And the self-promotion doesn't hurt either.
Right, it doesn't.
Let's face it. Let's say it like it is, shall we?
We both like
this
the
is-
attention.
This is for you pool players out there. It's all about for you
It-
guys.
it really is.
That's
Totally.
what it's all about.
Totally. It's so great. It's so great
yes.
that people get to see pool now,
You know,
right?
with COVID and all,
Oh
people
my
are more
gosh.
tuned into their TVs at home and their couch.
Definitely.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so AJ's in a little routine here for these last couple balls, maybe. There's no reason to get fancy on this.
No, definitely not.
This is just, listen, I'm going to slow roll this in and I'm going to play this 9 on the side. You can come back out like he's going to, and I knew he
Ooh.
would. And there's nothing wrong with that, but honestly,
You know what? I have to tell you.
I'm trying to get better at, you know what, play it simple,
Right.
to play the natural position and take the shot and just be comfortable with it.
I have to say, though, what I'm happy to see from him, because I didn't see it as much, and even though he won the last time and he got into the finals, obviously, on the winner's side, because he beat Gaston before, he played a little more tentatively in that match. And he still came up with the win.
Yeah.
But right now, even though we see him overhitting some shots, at least he has his game plan. And he
Right.
is sticking
He's
with
attacking.
it. He
He's
is.
absolutely
He
attacking.
100% is. And there's huge value
And
in
he has to
that.
change it up. He said, I'm going to come in, I'm going to attack, I'm going to play.
Yep.
I'm coming into this set cold. Gaston's
Yep.
played. He
He's-
hung with me to the hill, then he played and he played. So, yeah, AJ's coming in going, listen, I have to be
He is.
firing full speed ahead. And he's going with
Absolutely.
it. He's not
Absolutely.
changing gears and saying, okay, well, let me start, changing my game and slowly. He's playing his game.
Incredible. I think he's doing just great. 6-5. He was down what? 6 what? Was it 6-2?
I think it was 5-2, then 6. Then he got up
5-2, 6-3.
6-3.
Yeah.
So it's coming back.
This is quite a comeback already here. Yeah. My partner in crime here is using the restroom, so I will be alone in the booth for a little bit, and I might do that afterwards myself because I've been sitting here for quite a while. Not that you really needed to know all of that, but hey, why not? We're all good friends now, aren't we? All right, let's see if he sticks with this left side. I don't like it. He came up dry last time. I say go back to the right. I thought that was a better break. He made balls on the right. I don't know what they're talking about right now. China, do you know what they're discussing?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Not quite sure there.
Gaston is breaking on evens and AJ is breaking on odds. So this is correct. AJ is supposed to be
Yeah.
breaking right now. They have 11 racks played. That's an odd
and,
number.
Gaston.
When it's up like this and it says 11, whatever
then
the
it-
number is
yeah,
up there,
It is.
he's
AJ's.
odds.
Yeah, he's.
He
odds.
breaks on
That's
odds.
true. That's right.
Maybe. Could be.
Gaston just waved it off, and pretty much it's like whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't mind or whatever.
He's
yeah.
he's right though.
Yeah.
It was right. It
Yeah,
wasn't a
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
I have it
Right,
written
no
down. I
problem.
wrote it at the start of the.
Oh, perfect.
I wrote it right there. Because I'm a little
You
bit
got
like
it. You're on
that.
top
I'm
of it. I am.
I like
very-
notes.
Yeah.
I think
can't
that's a
believe
woman
you're
thing.
Leaving, Joanne.
I'm sorry.
I love to make lists.
Me too.
Well,
Jackie and I are talking about lists. Women love lists.
The, satisfaction. Something else.
I'm in agreement. I am in agreement. Help yourself. I have all these lozenges. Because, we're talking so much. I know. We don't have COVID, don't worry. Our throat is sore, but it's just from all the conversation. I'm getting my second shot tomorrow. What are the full names of the current competitors? Gaston LeBlanc? Oh, commentators. Wow. You see, I was thinking about the players.
Okay, Ryan, you're on a need to know basis. And you know the rest.
Oh, wow.
I know Ryan. Ryan's a good guy.
Okay. Hi, Ryan. My name is Joanne Mason Parker, better known as the Battling Beauty by Billiards Digest.
And Josh Gibson. I don't have any fancy nicknames.
I'll tell Mike. I'll talk to Mike Panozzo at Billiards Digest to hook you up with one.
We'll get something in the works.
Yeah. I'll play with you one time. I'll give you a nickname. I just nicknamed my student. Hey, I want to shout out to all my students. George, who is actually killing it at the APA, and Gavin Wolf, now named The Wolf, and my girl Tiziana, who is so cool and improved so much in such a short span of time. She's an angel. What a sweetheart. Was she? She loves pool, and I'm going to tell you, this girl, I got her to draw the ball immediately. She is fierce. I love it when people are intense like that, and they
Don't
love
you love
the
when you
game.
teach someone who doesn't know how to
Yes.
draw and they get the first
Oh
draw
my
stroke,
gosh,
and then they
that
start
keeps
hitting
it.
them,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
when they put it in play in like practical application, like in a game, and they
Yeah.
hit it and they look over at you,
Uh-huh.
and it's
They're-
just such a feeling of
I know.
pride, isn't it?
It is, because the draw shot is, I always say, the draw shot is what keeps everyone coming back for more.
It is. Once you can hit that. Yeah, he is, Ryan. Yeah, he's coming around. He's found a new focus on it. He's
good.
go on the Predator website. He's now a Predator junior player. So that became official a couple months ago. He'll be competing out at the BCA BEF Junior Championship in June. In July, he'll be at the APA Junior Nationals.
Oh, wow.
And if he does well in June, he'll be in September. He'll be at the 9-Ball Junior International Invitational.
That is so great,
he's,
Josh. That is so exciting.
We're hoping he does well in the first two and can get out there in September. That'll be great for him to represent his sponsors. Again, plays for Predator and plays for Boynton Billiards, one of our stream sponsors.
That's
So yeah,
awesome.
we're proud of him.
And he's 18, right?
He just turned 18 at the end of March. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Very
yeah, for
cool.
juniors in APA, it's 18 and under, and then for most of the others, it's under 20.
Okay.
They still qualify as the juniors.
Very good. Oh, yeah, Mike, I know I've heard about the second shot being tough on a lot of people. I really, really hope it isn't, because I have a lot to do this week. And I really can't afford to be sick. I don't want to be sick.
Oh, absolutely, Ryan. He's it's proud papa moments all the time.
Yeah, that's
you,
really
you
great.
catch him every once in a while. Tuesdays he's up at the Grover's tournament. Then he makes the monthly events over there. We'll be at the Predator Pro-Am on the 24th and 25th of this month up in Sanford.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this is
This was a little crafty shot
that
here.
was again.
I don't know that it quite
I don't
worked
think he
out,
got it, but the simplicity
that was a
of that
good
was
idea.
It was just
Yeah,
it was.
he just hit a little thin. He could have hit that a tiny bit fuller. Again, I think that was one of those situations, Josh. He was trying to do a little bit too much to control both balls.
Right.
He should have picked one.
He didn't commit one or the other.
I think it would have been easier to just concentrate on the 3 just then.
Absolutely, and that's
Yeah,
one of the things
I
I'm
think
working
so.
with Van on. We're talking about safeties. I said it's always one or the other. That you have to control both, but you want to focus on one. Are you hiding the object ball or are you
Right.
hiding the cue ball?
Yeah.
Commit to one and do it.
Oh, see, those shots are just missable. They're too tough, you know? Can't make them all the
Just too
time.
tough. And look at what on the 4. The 4 doesn't pass the 7. There wasn't a whole lot that
No.
he could do with it. He
He's-
clearly he could play a good
He's
safe.
got a good safety here to
The
play.
3 ball now goes, and the 4 ball.
Yeah. Oh, he gave
See,
it up. He gave this
I
up.
think he can see it. Yeah, he can see that 3.
He can see it.
He can cut that.
He can.
Now he cuts that 3. Does it play off the 7?
You know, this is not sure here. I like just sending that 3 away. You could drop this cue ball down under the 7. Hit it past the 7. Drop the cue ball down. Oh, no, not like that. That's incorrect.
Does he get the 5?
Wrong English. If he did get this, I don't know if he could see this ball, but he
I
could see
think-
part of it
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think the 3 plays, and I think he's got enough to play the 3 to the corner.
That's what we call a busted play in the business. It's just unfortunate that, all right, it happens. Mistakes are made. If we didn't make mistakes, we wouldn't be human. Oh, nice shot. I didn't think he could see the whole ball
so
like
I didn't
that.
see.
He
I
curved
thought
it.
I thought he could
It
only
was
catch
like
enough of it. And
Yep, it was a semi-masse the way he hit it.
Well, just see him come through on that. His follow through, very unorthodox for him. He's normally down. He stays through the ball. He's down on it the entire time. That one, that tip came up because he was putting so much
He
junk
put
on that.
he put some body English on
Okay,
that.
it did pass that 7. Again, our angles are so deceptive sometimes when we're looking at the screen here. It didn't
Yeah.
look like that 7 cleared that, or the 4 cleared the
Does
7.
this
I'm sorry.
5 go in the corner past the 8?
After my call on the 4 ball, I'm not even going to speculate.
I
I think it does.
I don't know.
He's stroking it like it does.
Yep. Ooh, good shot
Yeah.
right there. Wow, strong shot. He should be out from here. Everything is nice and open. Take your time and just make these balls now.
Subtle draw here.
Yeah, just
Slide it
hang on.
over. Yep.
Perfect. Side rail, come out. 8 in the side, 9 in the corner. Bing, bang, boom, and goodbye.
And next rack.
Yes. That's correct.
There you go.
This is what we like to see. He would have liked a tiny bit less angle, but he's fine.
Yeah. It was just-
You could actually...
You could hold. You could play it a little horn, come off the short rail, and get good angle.
Oh, he's
or
fine.
just hold it. There you go.
Yes, perfect. See, he hit it with the tiniest bit of
Just
inside.
Yep, and that checked it
Tiniest
up.
bit- Yep. He hits a lot of shots like that, by the way.
He does. I get
Very
when I
nice. Mm-hmm.
have those off angles where I'm kind of. I tend to just let it go, use the short rail, and
Yeah.
come back out for
Yeah,
it. It's
that's
You
right.
can hold it with the English, it's fine,
Uh-huh.
but just let it go. Let it go
Let
where
it-
it wants to go. Let
Exactly.
it naturally go.
Definitely. Where is
and
it-
then play a little bit more
Yes.
speed to come off that rail, so I come out.
I agree.
Worst case scenario, I come short off it. It's just a little back cut.
Right.
Okay. They're switching to a magic rack.
Oh, my goodness. That wasn't in the tournament. Are they allowed to do that? Between
I'm
them?
curious on this one.
Are they allowed?
I'm
I don't think so. I don't think they should permit it.
See, this
I
is-
think this is a mistake.
I agree with you as well.
Because it's not fair to the other players that played in this tournament
If
the
it-
entire time, and that was not in the tournament.
Additionally, even if they wanted to make the decision that okay, well, it's the finals, we're going to let them. If it's 0-0, if it's 7-7, if it's an
Not in
even,
the middle.
not when it's
No,
7-5.
this is not a good idea.
It's 7-5. You're going to a magic rack on Gaston's break. Mm-hmm. This is a distinct advantage right now on a break.
Right. Wow.
All right, 6 balls going to go in the corner pocket. It's just about guaranteed.
I am going to take a ladies' room break. I'll be back.
Got you covered. Okay, the wing ball didn't go, and I'm shocked. All right, so we're 7-5. AJ's at the table on a dry break from Gaston. Doesn't appear that he's liking his options here. I don't think he has a clear. Well, again, our angle's tough. I can't tell if he has a clear path. Okay, I didn't think so. So he's elected to play safe. And he left the edge of the one ball for Gaston, but not the easiest of shots by any means. Played it, and all right, so he's left AJ. Clean look at the one. He doesn't have any real problem balls. Getting from the 3 to the 4, the 8's in the way. He just has to get short side of that 4 ball. But so you heard our comments earlier. They switched over to a magic rack at 7-5, which is kind of odd. They've been using the wood racks, which the entire tournament it's been a wood rack. Waiting to see how the decision went on switching to a magic rack kind of mid-set here in the finals. Clearly I know Gaston had 2 breaks in this set alone that a ball must have rolled off or something. He really just hadn't broken them well. I don't think AJ's had any issues with his rack and his breaks, but hey. Anyway, we'll get word on what the call was on Go to the Magic Rack shortly here for you guys. So reach out to anyone watching the stream. We've been speculating on AJ's age. If anyone out there actually knows how old AJ actually is, if you could shoot us a message. So Gaston played that one nice. A little bit of spin out to the left to get on that 4 ball, short side, which is what he needed to do. Good speed on this, and I can't tell from here. The angle's kind of a little off for us. I can't tell if he's got this full 5 ball, if he can see the whole thing, or he might see enough to be able to spin it in. No, he can see the whole thing. I said it's a little deceptive on our side of from our point of view on the live stream, what we can see. Little bump there on the 7. The tournament is cue ball fall. It may be cue ball fall and next ball fall only, but well, no, it's got to be cue ball fall only because 7 ball would have been the next ball, so that would have been a table fall. So it is cue ball fall only. So his little bump on the 7 just moves it back where it was. Nice shot by Gaston, and this is kind of a routine 9 ball here. Should make it 8-5. All right, nice out by Gaston. 8-5. I believe we're at AJ's break at 8-5. Right. I'm going to take just a quick departure here. I'm going to go see if I can find out about that magic rack because I'm just super curious on it. So we'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like one of the players asked the tournament director, Roxanne, requested to go to the Magic Rack, and she said if it was okay with the opponent, they both agreed to it. So that's why we're at the Magic Rack now. And as most of you know, Magic Rack's going to give you a much tighter rack. Traditionally from this break, we should be seeing the 4-ball, the wing ball go in, and it was close. Again, the 1-ball falls, and this is a pretty nice look for AJ. All right, we're back again. Just a little bit more clarification on the Magic Rack situation, but as we already discussed, they both agreed to it. They wanted to go to it, and it was nowhere actually stated in the rules that it couldn't be used. It just everyone had been using the wooden racks that were provided from the Paradise Billiards, the room that we're playing out of. So they both wanted to go to the Magic Rack. It certainly creates a a tighter rack. So it's been clear to use as long as they're both okay with it. Great kick by Gaston. Unfortunately, he's going to leave AJ a nice clean look at it. He's setting up. Take a minute to give a shout out to our sponsors, KW Innovations, Ace, Obsidian, Boynton Billiards, and of course Breakout Billiards. China and Jackie for providing a just outstanding live stream for everyone at home to watch. The female commentator that you were hearing earlier is Joanne Mason Parker. She is the 1990 U.S. Open Women's Champion. And she'll actually be back with us in just a few minutes. She stepped away for a refreshment break, and she should be joining us back in just a couple of minutes. Gaston misses. Got a little rattle on that 5-ball, but didn't really hurt him. Kind of left AJ in a less than ideal position.
Sorry for my delay. I'm back. How's it going? Ooh, 8-5.
8-5. Were you here for the Magic Rack change?
I was witnessing what was happening.
Right,
did they change it?
They changed to the Magic Rack.
They did.
Gaston requested it, and Roxanne said, it hadn't been in the tournament up to this point. As long as both players agreed to it, she was okay with it.
Okay.
AJ was in favor of it, so.
So did they make a ball?
So they each had a break on the Magic Rack, and neither of them. I take that back. Gaston broke dry. AJ didn't make the traditional wing ball with the Magic Rack, but did make the 1-ball in the side pocket. So it hasn't been hugely beneficial. I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier that the Magic Rack definitely creates, I think, a lot more possibilities for great breaks.
Yes, for sure it does. Absolutely.
So for these two, so far hasn't not that much of a factor.
No. All right, that was Not the greatest shot, obviously. We don't need to. That was just not very well played. It's just natural float down here. You're gonna play the 6 in that opposite side pocket, and everything is pretty laid out, right? The 8 to the 9 might be the hardest position. So we're gonna see. Don't hit this one too hard.
All right, so AJ is.
That's interesting the way he just played that ball. I
It's
don't understand
didn't
that.
really work out well.
I did he not have the angle that I thought he had? I thought he could. He could hit that thinner and just go one rail. Maybe he couldn't have. Maybe we didn't see it right from here.
AJ is 32 or 33.
Oh,
I'm being told. So a little bit younger.
okay, a little
but
bit younger.
still early 30s.
So what you're saying is Gaston is really
Given
spotting him even more. Yeah. Wow. All right. When you're right close on top of this ball, you can do a couple of different things here. Oh, no.
That's not one of the ones you want to do.
Wow. Wow. I don't understand why he hit that ball that speed anyway. I don't know what he was looking to do. I'd be curious to know what was going on in his head.
I don't know if he thought he was hitting enough of it to potentially actually make it. Was he pulling an angle where he thought
I don't think so.
If he can hit off that ball, the 6 ball might go?
I can't imagine. I cannot
Because
imagine.
I think you really have to hit that with some type of safety in mind or some type of
Right.
defensive posture for it. It's not. I mean, even if it could go the speed you have
All
to
right,
hit
he's
it.
got to get. Oh, hold on. This is fine. You like to draw or go forward? I like the draw. Yeah, there it is. That's the shot.
Yeah.
Come to the side rail, bounce off.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the correct shot. Very nice. Very nice. See, he's hitting all those follows with that tiny bit of inside, the tiniest bit. What he's actually doing is, it's almost like a center ball hit, but he's favoring the inside of the center. And I was talking to my students, and tell me what you think about this, Josh. I was talking to my students about the idea of center ball, and you see a lot of people, teachers, teaching amateurs center ball, center ball, center ball. Okay, that's nice. The issue I have with center ball is that it's very hard to do it consistently.
Right.
And the problem comes in that you can't do it consistently because the greatest players in the world, you take the cue ball, you line it up in the middle of the table, right? The standard basic shot, hit the cue ball up and down, have it come back and hit your tip. That's center ball. Very nice. You can't promise me you could do it 10 times in a row. You can't.
And that's just hitting the cue ball back to your cue.
That's
that
correct.
has nothing to do with adding another ball to it.
That's right.
CJ Wiley,
So I like-
his claim to fame is just a touch of inside.
Yeah.
And that's
A touch.
That's how he teaches, a touch of inside.
Right. Just that little bit of English. That little bit of English, one way or the other, and avoiding center when you can avoid it. Not that you can all the time, of course not. Straight shot, stop shot, straight drawback. We have to hit center. We know that.
It's necessary sometimes, but the reality of it is game to game, ball to ball play, that little bit of English is always going to come into play.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
the faster you understand it, the
Yep.
faster you can say, okay,
That's
now I
right.
can actually spin around
Yes,
for position.
yes, of
or
course.
I can actually cheat the ball into the pocket with a little bit of spin.
That's right. And, initially you like to teach the beginning player just to be using that half a tip to a tip max of English. But then very quickly, I like them to check the outer limits because as soon as they do that, they realize where the miscue is. And they know to come in from that. And it's important. Look at this shot.
That
this was a
really,
sweet
really
shot.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
defensive play from
He
Gaston.
laid down a real tight safety here, and this is big
9
trouble
to
right
5,
now.
He,
What is that 8-9 situation there? That 9's not exposed, right? That's tied up
no,
right
I
there.
think,
Yeah.
I don't think the eight goes either way. I think
Right.
the only way he's
That's-
getting anything on that 8 is short side of it to come back down this way.
Well, this is a very difficult hit right here. And the most important thing with this shot, in my opinion, is that he doesn't disturb that 8 and 9.
That 8-9.
And it's hard not to disturb it,
Yeah,
but he's really got to try hard. I wonder if he can come this way.
you're coming out
I think
around
this.
the 6.
I don't think he can. He's got balls in the way all over the place.
The 5, is that the 5-4
This
in the middle of
is
the
yep,
table?
yep. He's really. This is almost
He's
like
in prison
checkmate.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
is like a
is-
checkmate situation. Let me see.
He
1,
can
2,
come
3.
Short rail here.
What about
right here?
this?
Yeah,
1,
that's what
2,
I'm saying.
3 here.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what I'm saying. Coming this way.
I know we need what is it called again?
Telestrator.
We need a telestrator, so we could draw. Is it coming? Oh, yeah. Look, he's doing it. He's doing it. Look at that! Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh, he
goodness.
missed it on that side. That
What?
was a fantastic attempt.
What an effort! He didn't disrupt that 8-9.
He
though,
didn't.
and
He
that's key.
really he missed it on this side of it, on the
But
right side of
look
it,
where
which
he puts
was
the
amazing.
7. So when he gets the
Wow.
7, he's gonna have a break shot on that 8-9.
Yeah.
But still, what an effort on that.
Oh
2
yeah,
ball.
that was a tremendous try. Good effort there, AJ. 100%. People don't realize these tournaments are so mental, and you've been at it for so many hours now, and they have to keep their focus for so long. And they play, they stop. They play, they stop. It's like you have to be a light switch. You turn it on, you turn it off. You turn it on, you turn it off. It's not easy.
And the other thing is, so many of these, like I said, you thrive on. Like, again, you're a player who's been in situations where you thrive on the spotlight.
Yeah,
If
love
you
it.
look around, it's quiet now, but every player that's on that live stream, all eyes earlier, if you weren't playing, were on that table.
That's right.
And that takes a lot for players to adjust to as well.
Not
all players
everybody
can.
loves it. Not everybody loves it. It's not for everybody.
No,
but,
I know there's
you know,
players that don't like to be on the live stream.
I know.
They-
I personally think that the players that don't like it, they're never going to be the ones that are going to end up on there.
Right.
A lot.
They're
gonna avoid
It's
it.
okay that you don't like it because you're not going to have a lot of opportunity to be on it. Going
Yeah.
forward, exactly.
Yeah, he's going to
Because the
go into
reality
this
is,
now.
It's.
One cushion and under, right? Bump into them.
I think so. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That's
Beautiful.
oh, he did a beautiful shot
great
there.
speed.
That's from straight pool right there. That
Right.
little breakout.
Yep.
You know.
That's going into the stack.
All right, you say he corner or side pocket? Change the bridge work. He's getting comfortable.
Yep.
Fight to get comfortable, everybody. Don't settle for being uncomfortable. That was hit beautifully in the
Yep.
side. He hits those side pocket shots well also
He's comfortable
because
with them. A
of the straight pool background,
Absolutely.
right? Oh, very good. 10. He's on the hill.
10-5.
10-5. Wow. Wow.
Gaston on
I've
the
got
hill.
to tell you something. The oldest person in the field is going to win this thing.
And
That is impressive. That really gives me hope. I like
coming
it.
back from years off.
Coming
they-
back
they-
from
they-
so many years.
they give you hope to come
Oh
back and
my
actually.
goodness. I have a long
make 'em
career
up.
ahead of me. Who knew? Who knew that was going to happen? Oh my gosh. Wow. What a treat. He's in good shape, though. I know he has a little bit of a belly on him. I mean, Gaston, we're not saying anything bad, but his arms are strong. His legs are strong. He looks to be in very good shape. He must walk a lot. I bet you he does power walking. I'm going to ask him later. I want to know. Gaston's pool game is something to be admired. Timing, stroke, and bridge are fundamentally 100%, Bill. I love it. I totally agree.
Without a doubt, we had already heard that he had a
Oh,
high run
yes.
of, was it over 300?
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
clearly anybody at, I don't care what your age is, making runs of 300 in straight pool.
Goodness gracious. This is world-class caliber.
Yeah, that is. That's an absolute feat.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's tremendous. All right, let's see if that magic rack helps at all here. I really thought AJ was going to rally right back here. Oh, balls went.
Yeah, it didn't hurt. Listen, what's the 6 ball gonna do?
I think it's okay. I think he can
Yeah.
still see it to make it. Let's see this angle. I think he may draw. I think he may draw to the 3. Yeah, I think it's a draw
I think
shot.
you're right.
Yeah, I think it's a draw shot. Ah, thank you, Joe, for telling us. He goes to the gym and swims every day. He looks like he works out. He looks like he's in very nice shape. Beautiful. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, I've been training hard myself. What do you do, Josh? Look at me, see the face? He's making a face.
Nothing anymore. I have Frenchies. I play with my dogs, and that's about the extent of the exercise I get these days.
All right. Oh, he couldn't
Nah,
make
see,
it.
I was curious. It was so close.
I thought he could, but he couldn't. Can he see the one?
He might be able to
He
just catch the edge of
sees
it.
a
I don't
piece
know
of
that
it.
he
This
can-
is a tough leave, bridging over a ball, seeing part of this ball.
bridging
Oh,
over
this
a
is
ball. Yeah, he's going. So
Oh, he's gonna
He's going
kick.
to the kick. He's going to go
Okay.
2 rails at it.
no
Oh,
one
one
rail.
rail.
Ooh,
Wow.
he missed
Okay.
it completely. All right.
See, and the way he's been kicking, I thought for sure.
I'm
he-
surprised.
You know, well, again, from the angle
He
at,
was
I don't
trying
know-
to
I
be
don't know that he could
really
get at
cute
it.
with that. He was looking to just hit that a certain way and probably hit it into the side cushion and get a safe with that 8 at that speed that he was hitting. That's what I think he was attempting. Well, you should work out. You should do some stuff because it's good for your pool game. I can tell you for me, I've been training. I've been doing a walk and a
He also
running.
wrestles
What?
alligators.
Oh, come on. Oh, people. Stop. He does hot yoga. I do walking and running, interval training, and yoga.
Great softball player.
He looks like an athlete.
Yeah.
He walks,
Oh, my.
wide. Doesn't like it. The facing doesn't like it. Can't hit it like that. Nope, nope, nope.
And that was really way more of a routine shot than the balls that we've been seeing get hung
Yep.
up in that pocket.
Yes.
So a lot of the shots we've been seeing hung up were like
He
you know,
took it
big
a little
draw
bit
shots,
quick,
whatever.
maybe, yeah.
He took it for granted.
Yeah, I
he didn't
think so.
respect that. He didn't respect it, and just
Could be.
kind of underplayed a routine shot there.
Oh, he came a little short on position here. This can get a little tricky now. This looks like it wants to bump right
It's
into
a
the
bump
6.
right into the 6 and move it closer. So
I think if you can hit it with the right touch, you can allow it to do that.
just a little bump, create just a little bit of separation. So
I
when
wonder
you're
what
off
he's
angle,
looking
you're allowed
at
to do
here. I wonder if he's going to do that or if he's going to try to avoid it. I kind of like letting it just bump it. Just hit it gently. Drop in speed on the 5. Oh, see? He just pushed right through it. You
Very
know
good.
what? I have to tell you, that was hit lovely.
it. Yeah.
That was a
That's
lovely shot.
Interesting. It's great pool knowledge.
Oh, yeah. Get an angle. He's fine. I think this angle is maybe lending itself to going forward better. Can he?
I think so.
Right?
Come 2 rails. And
Yeah.
nice angle
Yep.
on it.
Going
There it is.
forward. Get
Yep.
out. There it is. Beautiful. Wow. Take your time now. Here it is. This is for the big marbles. It's always exciting, right? Let me finish this up.
And called the French Invader.
Oh, okay. We're getting his nickname now. The French Invader. Very
Well,
good.
he's had just an outstanding day here
Wow,
today.
wow. What a great tournament.
He
wow,
is the monthly
Gaston.
champion, 11-5 for the final.
Wow.
And
This
listen,
is
an absolute
impressive.
gentleman.
Oh.
Both of them are great competitors.
Incredible. I'm really in awe that I got to see that, and I'm really inspired by watching him.
It was a joy to watch him play these last couple matches.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely inspirational. You're right.
Tremendous.
I really hope.
Marty, hey Marty Herman. Marty, I'm going to be up your way. I'm going to come and visit you in Boston. I'm going to come and play with you a little bit. What do you think about that?
All right. Well, before we sign off, I want to give a.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
There you are.
Here we are.
hi everybody. Hi everybody.
Hi, everyone.
This was a fun long day, huh Josh? What do
It
you
was
think?
it was a great day. A lot of great pool. That finals was it was really an interesting match. The first time they played earlier today, just definitely a lot different. I think Gaston found his gear, and he just ran. I mean, he was.
You know what, Gaston? That match before this match was actually the best played match
That was-
of the
right.
entire tournament of anybody I've seen, and he completely got a feel of the table and learned how to hit the balls on to make them, and he hit a lot of shots with tremendous control and a beautiful speed to be able to let the balls fall into the pocket. And that's really, you know, what we learned here today. Just the takeaway I get is that although this table played so difficult for so many players, including myself, the oldest person in the event won.
Right.
And that was the person with the most experience.
The most experience. He got comfortable
Oh, yes,
on a difficult
definitely.
table.
Come on over, Gaston. We wanna
they're
talk to
coming
you.
over to say hi and
Come on over. We are in awe.
talk a little bit about their match. We'll let them. I'm going to jump up. Let them come in and sit down.
Let them talk.
you guys talk to them. Oh my God. Tell your friends from Canada.
Yeah,
Shake your hand. Excellent. Super duper. Really great. Great shooting. Who's going to talk to her?
I can't talk.
Oh, okay, okay.
Salut mes amis.
Gaston, you speak English?
Mission accomplie là, c'est mes Québécois, les amis. Je t'ai interviewé à TV là. Puis je vous remercie beaucoup de votre support. Puis c'est fatigant, mais c'est le fun. Je vous aime. Puis bye. I'm very happy.
Of course, you should be.
It's my biggest tournament in Florida.
Hats
Yeah, it's
off.
my biggest tournament in
Hats
Florida,
off.
and
Really great.
and
I
great,
wanna-
great organization, and I'm honored to speak with John Mason Parker,
Oh, thank you.
the great player on the Girl Tour,
Thank you, thank you.
and I want to thank Mr. Fitzgerald for a good performance.
Come over, AJ. Come
And,
over. Come sit. Come sit.
AG.
You sit. You
That
sit.
sounds good. Okay.
You sit.
And all player here is very good. I don't see a buy here. You know, everybody can beat you. You know?
Right, right.
And I thank the organization. You or yourself, analyst, is a good job. And I come here the next one. Thank you very much, and I appreciate that.
AJ, just say a couple words, and because you came through the winner's side.
That's right.
So you played so beautifully for the 2 days I was watching you, and I think that your game is wonderful. And what's so inspiring to me about your game is that you have still so much room for improvement. You are going to
Yeah.
get so much better.
Yeah, I appreciate those words. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, I appreciate what you guys do for streaming it. Yeah, and all the hard work you put in. Thank you. Yeah, it was a hard 2 days. I tried as hard as I could, but appreciate it. I just didn't have too much left, unfortunately. But you know, I had a good time. Yeah, it was great.
It's exhausting. You have to understand. They've been playing, and I was saying to Josh in the booth, they turn it on, off, the concentration, right?
Exactly.
You're breaking, you're coming back. It's tiring mentally.
Physical and mental
It's
fatigue.
physically, it's exhausting, mentally exhausting.
Seven-
You're a
73.
tiger, Gaston, the oldest one. And I have so
Yeah.
much hope for my future. My career is just ahead of me now, you know?
Yeah, you're a motivator to us all.
73
It's getting
years
better, yeah.
old.
Yeah, you're like a baby. You're like a baby. Come on.
And I'm the one who got tired.
I'm done. I'm done,
Yeah.
John.
You're all done. No, you're not
Yeah,
done.
it's okay.
You're all done here. You mean at the booth? You want to go home? You want to get a rest?
Yeah,
No, you're all
I'm
done.
tired, yeah.
Super.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Super duper.
Thank you. Hey, okay. Next time.
Absolutely.
Next time.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing. All right, so I think we're saying good night, right? Good night, everybody.
Let's go.
Good night, everybody.
From everybody. Thank you. All right.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Great tournament.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Seriously,
Yeah.
really beautiful. And you have so